Lisa Blonay, and welcome back to Blonay Got Tea. You already know I bring you the messy from these social media streets, while my POV brings the tea and the smoke. Thanks for tapping into your daily dose of new media news. Real, not fake, because all we want is the truth. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and of course, join the society. Let's get into it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am so happy you guys are joining me. Welcome to Blonay Got Tea. And I am Lisa Blonay, and I am back with another live video. You guys smash that like button, share out this live, and if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into this. Why is it showing both of these? Hold on, you guys. They got this new screen on here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, it should change for you guys right now. Okay, welcome, y'all. I apologize for that. Let me know if you guys are seeing this vertical or if you guys are seeing this horizontal, like the regular way. Let me know in the chat. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Blonay, and welcome back to Blonay Got Tea. Now, listen, Wack 100 just hit the net talking about, well, I just came across his video. Okay. I think it's been out for about a day or two. Anyways, he talks Blueface, of course. He talks Baby Junior and the secret DNA test. And the thing that I thought was interesting about this video that got me to thinking and wanting to talk about it is the fact that he addresses if Blueface will still claim Junior, whether it comes out that it's his baby or not, right? And I'm thinking to myself, well, why get it if, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be that either way. But I think there's a catch to it. So we are going to go ahead and listen to that video. Okay. Thank you guys. Make sure you guys smash that like button, share out this live. And if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Now he's basically answering the real questions, but you know, it's just a conversation that he's having. And this is what everybody's been whispering, right? If Junior turns out not to be Blueface's son, will he still claim him? And Wack didn't hold back. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Grab your cups, y'all. Whatever you guys gonna do, because we are about to get into the details and a little bit of shade. A little bit of shade. All right. On what this could like mean for Kashawn, what it can mean for Blueface, and of course Junior. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and pull this up. It is currently 3:38 here on the West Coast. Let me know what time it is in your neck of the woods. You guys tap in and let me know. You guys know your POV is always welcome in the chat. Just talk to me nice, okay? Misspell curse words and no pow pow emojis, all right? Thank you guys so much. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let me pull up this video for you guys. And like I said, it's not a long video. And it's not like he says a lot, but it's just what I got from what he said. Okay. Either way, let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. And you let me know what you guys think. Fair? Okay. Let's go. If I can ever pull it up. And you guys know I will be in the chat, most definitely. I will definitely be in the chat. Okay. First of all, let me make sure. Hold on, y'all. Make sure. Now, Let me go ahead and pull this up so you guys can see. And then we can talk, okay? Because you guys will be up to speed and you'll know exactly like what I'm trying to get at. And then we can have a decent conversation about this. First of all, let me go ahead and give credit where credit is due, guys. This is Clubhouse TV. All right. So if you want to watch this video in its entirety, make your way to Clubhouse TV after this live stream. Okay. And let's go ahead and get into it. And this was posted 3 days ago. So this is where we're starting at. Wack 100 speaks on Blueface. And it says Wack 100 goes in on Blueface, Deshaun Rock, and Junior's DNA test drama. So let's go ahead and get into this so we can get a little insight.
Yeah.
We need a small business loan fast.
I got this.
Loan cannon!
Oh. There's a better way to.
Yeah, of course that's what she was disappointed in, but Blueface made it very clear that he wanted to see all three of his children, right?
That's a fact.
So to me, it's like, you know, in order to try to avoid all that drama, somebody's got to try to execute those things a little bit more.
Well, the thing about it is, this is the thing, right? On one side of it, nobody knows whose kid that is. On the other side of it, Blueface playing the, if it is mine, I don't want it to be a moment where I've denied anything. And me knowing Blueface, if the child is Ronnie's, he already covered this in his song. Then now the child's a fatherless child. And me knowing him and how big his heart is, he probably will step in there anyway. So either way it goes, he's looking at it like, it is what it is.
Yeah, but you see why everybody's frustrated with the whole DNA thing, though, right? Because
I mean, listen, bro, he can't be frustrated. It's not on his side. He been asking for 2 years, bro. She won't give it up. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, you know what I mean? So, but it's at a point to where Blueface can't say, all right, well, most people would be like, hey, I ain't with it until then, right? Me personally, that's why I would have been. I'm not acknowledging shit until I get a test. But in his head, it's a strong possibility it could be. And if it is, I'm going to continue to do what I'm supposed to do. If it's not, the world will see that, and they'll see that I did what I was supposed to do, and she'll have to face that music. But now we're in a situation to where the other person that is a strong possibility it could be, he's deceased. You get what I'm saying? So now it's kind of like either way, he has an attachment to the child because the child has been around him.
But here's the confusion. If there's the care like that, why the delay? Because at the end of the day, from what I saw, he could have done all this while he was still behind jail and all that. So
done it how? You can't listen. I think y'all absent-minded when you want to be. You can't catch Rock, the server, nothing. You got to serve her that. You can't catch that woman. When that woman knows somebody's out looking to serve and do that type of shit, she's MIA. How you gonna do it? He in a penitentiary. Serve her how? How you gonna serve her?
I don't know.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but it's very disappointing.
Ronnie was going to serve her in court that Friday. He let it be known he was going to serve her in court that Friday to get a DNA test, but he got under
But Ronnie was not doing any. Listen, I spoke to Ronnie so much behind the scenes. He wasn't filling out paperwork. He wasn't doing nothing. Even the people that were trying to support him.
Ronnie was going to serve her that Friday, but he got under live that Wednesday.
But you know,
yeah, he ain't here. So I think Blueface's whole thing is, hey, if it is, I haven't missed a beat. And if it isn't, and it's the other dude, he not here no more. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, you guys, let me pull the video back up. Let me know when you guys can hear me. Green hearts in the chat if you guys can hear me. And I'm going to pull. Let me know when you guys can hear me. I'm pulling the video back up right now. Green hearts in the chat if you guys can hear me.
What really happens when you post on Instagram? Are you just posting and hoping for the best? Sure, you wouldn't mind more engagement, but deep down, you want to turn those likes and comments into real income. ManyChat helps you do just that with simple.
all those individuals, have done things to him as well. They ain't issued him an apology, so it is what it is. You know, tit for tat, this or that. You know
I,
what I
I
mean?
hear that. So when you shared your comment about that, Carlissa replied and she was like, you be the manager and let me be the mom or some shit. She said something like that. So that's what I was referring to.
Oh, well, I mean, she got to understand. Science says um, his mother's his mother. So shit, you know. Um, when you come to social media, you open the doors up.
I
When
hear
you come to
that.
social media, you open the doors up to public opinion. You know, that's what that is. So
Yeah,
um,
exactly, exactly.
I think maybe she was a little bit disappointed because uh, Blueface allowed Rock to come back into his world that quick.
Yeah, of course that's what she was disappointed in, but Blueface made it very clear that he wanted to see all three of his children, right?
That's a fact.
So to me, it's like, in order to try to avoid all that drama, somebody's got to try to execute those things a little
Well,
bit
the
more
thing
shortly.
about it is, this is the thing, right? On one side of it, nobody knows whose kid that is. On the other side of it, Blueface playing if it is mine, I don't want it to be a moment where I've denied anything. And me knowing Blueface, if the child is Ronnie's, he already covered this in his song. Then now the child's a fatherless child. And me knowing him and how big his heart is, he probably will step in there anyway.
So
So that's basically what we have, right? Nobody knows who the father of um Junior is, right? And I just want to throw a wrench in the game because what if it's not Junior's? What if it's not Blueface's or Ronnie's? There's other rumors swirling out there, and those are just rumors. Okay, even though some people will swear by it, it may not be. What if it's not neither one of them, right? And then we have on the other side is that he's playing, like he said, that even if it's not his child, he's going to go in and step up and take that role anyway. My question is, if that's what's going to happen, why do you need a DNA test in the first place? Now, I know peace of mind to make it legit on all of that, but has he really been stepping up to the plate? Because according to Krishan, you ain't gave that baby $1 since Junior was born. I just found out that the last name was Porter on the when they just linked up on your first day out. When she was like, "No, it's Porter. It's not Junior no more. It would have stayed Junior if it was Malone. It's Porter. It's not Junior no more." Okay, we're gonna name him Sonny. Like what? So, anyways, this is where we're at. Okay, and we have a lot of things that's for and against. Now, y'all remember when Dre left that cryptic message that was only 15 seconds saying, "Bro, even if it's not your child, you need to act like it's your child." And that's what keeps ringing in my ear. Like an hour after leaving the concert. That's what I keep thinking about. Like, why would you say that? Why do I keep placing so much importance on that? And then I'm thinking, maybe am I biased? Because the last time we saw Dre, you were in paper clothing because you was on a watch that started with an S. And when you were arrested, you told the police that the people were after you because you were Blueface's brother and it was the Illuminati. So am I wrong to want to hold my reservations in believing what you're saying? But we also have to remember some of the most unsane people are some of the smartest, right? You know what they say about geniuses. That doesn't mean he's not telling the truth. And I think that's why that's sticking with me. Because before I knew he was going to show up to court in paper clothing, I believed it. I think I'm going to go with my gut. Now, where did he get that and why did he say that? But let's go ahead and let Wack 100 tell us a little bit more.
So either way it goes, he's looking at it like, it is what it is.
Yeah, but you see why everybody's frustrated with the whole DNA thing, though, right? Because
Listen, bro, he can't be frustrated. It's not on his side. He been asking for 2 years, bro. She won't give it up. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, you know what I mean? So, but it's at a point to where Blueface can't say, all right, well, most people would be like, hey, I ain't with it until then, right? Me personally, that's why I would have been. I'm not acknowledging shit until I get a test. But in his head, it's a strong possibility it could be. And if it is, I'm going to continue to do what I'm supposed to do. If it's not, the world will see that, and they'll see that I did what I was supposed to do, and she'll have to face that music. But now we're in a situation to where the other person that is a strong possibility it could be, he's deceased. You get what I'm saying? So now it's kind of like either way, he has an attachment to the child because the child has been around him.
But here's the confusion. If there's the care like that, why the delay? Because at the end of the day, from what I saw, he could have done all this while he was still behind jail and all that. So
done it how? You can't listen, I think y'all absent minded when you want to be. You can't catch Rock to serve her nothing. You got to serve her that. You can't catch that woman. When that woman knows somebody's out looking to serve and do that type of shit, she's MIA. How you gonna do it? He in a penitentiary. Serve her how? How you gonna serve her?
I don't know.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but it's very disappointing.
Ronnie was gonna serve her in court that Friday. He let it be known he was gonna serve her in court that Friday to get a DNA test, but he got unalive.
But Ronnie was not doing any. Listen, I spoke to Ronnie so much behind the scenes. He wasn't filling out paperwork. He wasn't doing nothing. Even the people that were trying to support him.
Ronnie was gonna serve her that Friday, but he got unalive that Wednesday.
But you know,
yeah, he ain't here. So I think Blueface whole thing is, hey, if it is, I haven't missed a beat, and if it isn't, and it's the other dude, he's not here no more. You get what I'm saying? So it's like he's not here. So
I'm just sad that we're still actually talking about this part.
I mean, it's the truth. It's a reality. You know.
So you get what I'm saying? Basically saying that either way, he gonna be the father. The kicker is, what if it's not Blueface'S or Ronnie's? Right? And on top of that, why would his brother say something like this? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, guys. I also think that Ronnie and Blueface were talking behind the scenes. Remember, I told you guys that before. I don't know if without behind Krishan Rock's back, but I believe that they were in communication, like texting back and forth, like communicating, trading war stories. I do. I believe that. And that's why Blueface knew so much. And that's why he was so adamant about him not being the father. Now, to me, he acts like he's being just nice. He doesn't really act like he feels like that's his child to me. Now, I don't know. This is just my perspective, my POV. But it does feel as if he's acting like in a benevolent manner. You know what I'm saying? Like he's being nice and kind, but I don't know. And if you let Krishan tell it, she say you ain't gave a thin dime since numero uno day one. And the way that it plays out, she's always giving you her money, allegedly. She says nothing. You ain't bought a pamper, you ain't bought a diaper, you ain't bought a toy, like. And she brought that up more than one time. Now you have never like acknowledged it, I guess, or denied it. So I'm not too sure on that. You know, he wants to make sure that he was always there. So have you always been giving Krishan money? Is she a liar? Have you made sure that Junior had diapers and milk and things like that? Clothes? Because I've never heard her say anything about it. You know what I'm saying? But now he wants to make sure that he's there. And what do you mean by being present? You know, that's kind of still blurry for me. But let's go ahead and listen to what Wack 100 had to say.
No, death happens. Shit, you know what I mean?
Well,
So
that
it's
part, and I mean the questioning of the DNA as well. Like I'm
I
really,
mean, yeah, I mean, but listen, y'all got to have that conversation with her, bro, because niggas ain't turning down no needle. Niggas giving up DNA, no problem. But you know,
I
she's
don't know.
in a position.
Krishan
She,
is not giving me the idea that she's scared of any of that. She's let the baby around how many of them, how many times
yeah, but ain't
nonstop.
nobody. Hey, listen, bro, ain't
Yeah.
nobody trying to have to sneak in the bathroom. And what we gonna do,
Oh
bro?
man.
You should just be able to go down to the right location together and administer what how it's supposed to go. They ain't trying to be sneaking in the truck. Take some tweezers and pull some hair with the life of that, bro. That ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you're
I
gonna
guess.
do it right. You know what I'm saying? Where
I
it's
mean, I
safe.
hear what you're saying from like the natural standpoint of that for sure.
Yeah,
But
just
then,
do it right. You know
but
what
what
I'm saying?
about like the whole
Like,
zoo stuff, all this stuff? Like this stuff just be driving the viewers crazy. Everybody's going crazy right now. That's why I'm like, we're still talking about the
I
DNA.
mean, but y'all ain't nobody. Imagine a man that don't know if
I
he's the father.
understand. Trust me. I understand.
Imagine the man. Imagine what it does to an individual who doesn't know.
I'm not even saying me personally. I'm saying the idea of thinking about a child who's 2 years later and y'all still talking about this.
It
That's what
ain't
I'm
no.
saying.
It ain't no. Y'all, hey, bro, it's gonna be talked about. It does not. You know, if it's you don't know, like you don't know, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. If a
No,
person
I hear
don't
you.
know, you know. But you got to commend the man. He's still, you know, he don't know. He's still standing in the gap. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I mean, for
most
sure.
men,
For
as
sure.
you know, they wouldn't be doing that. You know that.
Yeah, well, I hope if that is really the major concern that's happening right now, that needs to be done sooner than later. Because come on now,
Hey,
that's
well,
just and like I said, the impression is this has already been done. So I guess people are
hell
just
nah, it ain't
confused.
been done. Y'all know that shit ain't been done. Y'all went and found like we all knew Zeus ran they play, but y'all got a hold of it. Y'all seen that shit wasn't real. Everybody know that wasn't real. If it was real, wouldn't nobody be saying nothing about it. You know what I mean? But I will tell you this.
Huh.
I will tell you this. 9 out of 10 baby mothers, when they know what it is and what they haven't been doing, any man that says they not, they are hurrying up doing it, tapping their foot with their arms folded.
Now, he ain't never lied about that. But it is true what Wack 100 says because Blueface is not on the birth certificate. He has no power. The only power he has is over Krishan and persuading her and getting her dickmatized, whatever you want to call it, dick dumb, or just his command alone. That's the only power he has. He does not have any legal power. And I believe that he could have did the bare minimum inside of the jail because I held him accountable too. I'm like, bro, you could be doing something. You could be having Carlissa do this and do that. We see how well that worked out. Okay, we see how well that worked out. The whole Krishan Carlissa thing. All right. But they obviously did sneak the DNA, okay? Or if that's at least what they want us to think. With Papa Blue standing there with a damn Q-tip, holding it with his pinky and his thumb, so not to contaminate it, but yet hide it, but yet have it ever so ready to swipe the mouth of Junior, which I believe that's how it went down. So they did have to sneak it. They didn't do it the right way. If I'm not mistaken, there's legal ramifications against that. But the core of it is just to know if you're the father or not. So what if it's a rinky dink DNA test that you get out of, well, let's say your local drugstore, right? I don't even know if they have those. Or maybe you have to take to a center, right? A diagnostic center. So what if it's not court ordered? At least you'll know, right? We're 2 years too late on this. 2 years too late. So you are saying, Blueface, because you just so gingerly went over the second DNA test that Blueface allegedly said that he took and stood behind it 10 toes down. As a matter of fact, he was calling Krishan Jr. Charles Barkley. It's up the street, baby. It's Offset, baby. It's Lil Durk, baby. It's Merk, baby. You don't remember that? You don't remember that? Yeah. So what about that DNA test? Scientifically proven. I've played that clip here a million times. So I'm just wondering, what about not the Zeus? There was supposed to be another test that this nigga was standing 10 toes on, shoving it down our throats. Denied. I don't know if he was sending diapers and milk and Similac and all that other good stuff then, but why now? Why do you want to be a stand-up guy now? I don't know. I mean, as far as the baby goes, right? As far as Junior goes. But the fact that we're still talking about this 2 years later, and we're going to get into that. I'm going to let Wack 100 talk a little bit more, but we're getting into that because I believe Blueface has always known. I believe that he did know, and he's been known. And I'll get into some clips, but first, let's hear what Wack 100 has to say.
Looking at the man like, yeah, stupid, now what? You get what I'm saying? The only reason why a woman will delay that or stall that is because you may not know. But nevertheless, he's doing what he's supposed to do as a man, and that he's being a better man than most men, because 9 out of 10 men would not be standing in the gap, not knowing if it was doubt.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people would argue that if this is the case, there should be better effort in finding out sooner rather than later.
And which is nothing. Listen to me.
Yeah.
She's on the birth certificate. He's not on the birth certificate, right? It's nothing he can do but say, hey, let's go down here and get this done. She has to give that consent.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. You just need a concept and a way to record it. Here's how it works. First, go to riverside.fm and open an account, and then you'll be able to capture high-quality video and audio from practically anywhere in the world. When it comes to editing, Riverside is perfect for beginners, even if you have zero experience.
You need to understand that. You know what I'm saying? There's no registered father in the record on the birth certificate. She can't even go get child support from this man, from no man at that point. So all he can do is, hey, let's go get this done. She has to agree to that and participate in that. It's her child. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody can go do some sneaky shit and go swab the child's mouth and do some shit, but then now you're dealing with some other Walmart blood test thing that could be, could not be. You know what I'm saying? You want to go down to a location that's sterile, that's clean, it's involving the child, and that's accurate. You know what I mean? And just get it done right. Now, who wants to be sneaking in the bathroom or in the garage with a child doing some shit behind the parent's back? It's just not good, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So if this is the case, right, for sure, right, if this is the case, then why isn't he not just saying that to the public? I want another test, she's not giving it to me.
Well,
that's just my thought process. You know?
He's saying that to her, but you know, y'all explanation.
No, I know there's no.
What he's doing,
like you said, it's been
what he is doing as a man, right? Is, hey, look, I don't know what you want. This is what I want done. I'm telling you what I want done. It's fair to me. It's fair to the child. But as a man, I'm not gonna just disregard the child. You get what I'm saying?
No, I know, but you gotta understand where I'm coming from. If the
Nah,
kid,
y'all gotta holler at her. Shift that shit over there.
huh?
You gotta talk to her about that, bro. Shift that over there. It's your hands is tied. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm sitting in the driveway of a home that I don't own, so I don't have the right to enter this home. I don't get the garage doors open, the windows. I don't have the right to go in there unless they invite me in. You get what I'm saying? Like it's nothing. What you want him to do? He's doing what he should be doing.
But to me, it's like, here's the thing, okay? The confusion
Man, it
is,
don't matter. Confusion is
but you
right
keep
there
saying it
about
don't
consent.
matter. But in reality,
Parental
though, it's like
consent.
he needs to come out and be like, it's not real. He needs to
Parental
come out and be like, he
consent.
wants another one because everybody's confused
Parental
about it.
consent. He's done that a trillion times. She knows that. It's parental
But
consent.
what we can say is the perception is she gave the consent too. She gave it once already with you.
She
That's
never
the
gave. You've
idea.
never seen her. You
That's the
guys have
perception,
never
right?
seen her give the consent. Her giving the consent is taking the child to the location.
But
And
Wack, what we saw was both parents go on TV and claim that
man,
this
you
DNA
mother.
is
Okay,
true.
you saw how many times you saw Denzel Washington die and on TV. Man, get this out of here. That's TV, bro. We
But we
talking
have
to
two
me out
people.
of here, man. How many
Uh,
times you just saw? What we talking about, bro?
no, I get what you're saying, but here's the thing: if
You
it's
believe
fake,
Will Smith is really the man in black? You believe
no,
that?
here's what I'm saying though: if it's fake, then don't you think they have a responsibility to be saying something?
I
You know
mean,
what I'm
it's
saying?
TV, bro. He's telling you that he wouldn't want the mother if he didn't know that was just TV. Guys
Yeah.
really think reality TV is real. Do you know what reality TV means? Do you understand the concept of it?
Yeah,
They
but this
put
is
you in
why
a
the
situation.
frustration is why would they keep like why are they playing with the child's name then?
They
Because
put you in a situation that could be a real situation just to get your reaction. Okay, let's say you had a mother dinner date, right? And your ex-girlfriend is a waitress there. They know your ex-girlfriend is a waitress there. You don't know it. So they set you up with this new chick to have a brunch, and then they tell the manager, can you send her out there to table 12? And she doesn't know what she's walking up on, and you don't know she's work here, and the camera's rolling and they get the reaction. That's reality TV.
no, I get that, right? But my point is that with the concern being so huge, with it involving the child, with it being such a huge public thing, and if
And
that
there's
is
only
just
so much we can do, brother.
yeah, okay.
Now, y'all, I'm thinking, shouldn't he have already been doing what he said he was going to do? And I mean, by not disregarding Junior's medical needs and special needs that are being ignored. Who steps up in that area, right? Because if his thing is to go ahead and get the DNA so he can for sure know that if Junior is his, no one can throw it in his face and say he was never there for his child. He's always been there doing the right thing, right? But is that really true? Because have you been there for this whole time? Because I know it hasn't been, it may have been financially, but it has not been as far as the real medical help that we all see that Junior needs. You had a first hand view of it all. You got to spend time with Junior. You held Junior for the first time, look like this was all new for you. And you're not a dumb guy. You're not at all. We give you credit and all the other, oh, he's so talented. Oh, he knows how to do this in viral, and he's smart as fuck too. And you can see clearly that this child is being neglected in one way, shape, or form. And you didn't add to it or you didn't take away from it. That's for damn sure. I mean, bench pressing this child is, I get it. I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I know it was a wee plain moment. I know you were trying to bond, I get it. And I honestly feel that way. I feel like you didn't do it in any malicious way, but the way that it looked, I just have to tell you, brother, you could kind of see the panic in Krishan, like at the end when she was trying to get up, she was trying to make sure her hand was there because she knows that he could probably move left to right and jerk in a minute and he would have fallen. Right? The fact that you hadn't even really held Junior before then, I don't think, because it was like a very awkward moment as if you didn't know exactly how to hold Junior. And then it's like Krishan wanted to kind of step in and she kept trying to hold herself back. Body language is everything. But this is the important question that we need to ask. So why are you getting the DNA? Like, because if not, we throwing tomatoes at all y'all. We still are having conversations in and around Junior. All the circus is still happening. All of the circus acts, the acrobats, the clowns, everybody is here. But still nothing has changed as far as Junior getting the medical attention he needs. Because those of us who know. Yes, we're happy we saw him pull himself up. Yes, we're happy we finally saw a playpen with toys in it. Yes, we're happy that he was able to pull himself up and stand. But we can't ignore the fact that people have been pointing out that he allegedly or maybe might have club feet. Right? That's the details that we're talking about. We're still clapping, but our heart is still hurting. That's all I'm saying. Okay? That's all I'm saying. It's a few real niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that are really step, but it's not enough. Okay? We want more. And the more is so simple. That's why we're not backing down. The more that we want is so simple. It starts with the doctor's appointment. That's what it starts
with. It's just real shit. Like, you can't, let me tell you something. When it's a child and it says a woman's name is a mother and a father's name is blank, it's a thin line between kidnapping that child if you even leave with that child without the proper consent. You hear what I'm saying? Because it's not your child. You get what I mean? So legally, technically. So, at this point, it's just a matter of, wanting that to happen. But, as time grows and, I got eyes, you got eyes. You get what I'm saying? Like, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But a test definitely needs to be done for everybody, just to be fair to everybody. Can you imagine you being placed with another family, but then there's a whole nother family out there that you never get to know because of this type of shit?
I get all that. I get all the identity
you know what I'm
stuff.
saying?
I get all that. Trust me, I really do, and that's why there's this concern.
But I think at the end of the day, regardless of what the outcome's going to be, because we have one of the potentials not here, I believe Blueface is going to fill in the gap anyway. Really, that's what I believe he's going to do. If it come back as his, he's definitely going to do that. If it come back, it's, Ronnie's, he's not here. I believe Blueface is still for the child's sake. I think he is still filling the blanks.
Okay. And that's commendable, right? That really is. I do believe that Blueface has a heart, a big heart. I believe that he genuinely would do that with his intentions. Okay, it may be a bit skewed because, again, no one is really stepping in like Junior really needs. And I can't cut corners because it's a simple take the baby to the doctor, take Junior to the doctor. He's a 2-year-old toddler. Well, I mean baby, not technically, you guys, but I mean he is a 2-year-old. All right. And he's right. Wack 100 is absolutely right. Without Blueface's name being on that birth certificate, Blueface can't do a damn thing. But what he's doing, we may not like the way he's doing it, but this is all that he can do. He has no power. His name is not even on the birth certificate. And if he wanted it to be on there, he would have to have a DNA test and he would have to go through a process. I'm sure it's not 24 hours. I'm sure the process takes a little time. So even then, just like he said, he that's a thin line between him taking that child and it being what? Kidnapping? Yeah. And that's what's needed, consent. Really, when you look at it, Krishan holds all of the control. And who knows if she really legally changed his name to Porter unless she's shown something I don't know about. She could just be saying that, right? But you guys heard what Wack 100 said. He's going to fill in the gaps. My question is, what's taking you so long? What the hell is taking you so long to fill in? If you're going to fill in the gaps and we're going to play co-parenting 101, we need to get Krishan the medical attention that he needs so he can be on the road to being the best 2-year-old kid that he can be. With his full abilities, to his fullest abilities, he needs to be operating at that caliber, at the bare minimum. I don't understand what's so hard about it. Because when I think about it, Blueface been known. Blueface already knew at the date of when the conception was made, when conception, the date of conception was announced, that man already knew. What's taking you so fucking long? Just like this, you could not get past this interviewer. And I commend this interview because he kept saying, it's been 2 years. What's taking so long? But yo, it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. He kept on reiterating that. And I want to jump on the damn bandwagon. We've been playing this game for 2 years. Why now? Why wait? You've already known. See, you see what they do is they piss on us and then they tell us it's rain. And then we run, don't know that it's piss, and we run and go get our umbrellas and come back for more piss. Don't go get your umbrellas, ladies and gentlemen. It's all piss. Because in my eyes, you knew. And not only did Blueface know, but Krishan knew too. See, say for example, you're pregnant, right? But you broke up with the person that you're with now, that you're talking to now, that you both have to get a DNA. You was broke up at the time, okay? You spent all of Thanksgiving, the whole month of November and Thanksgiving, and the whole month of December and half of January in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Okay? Well, that Negro was in LA, California, playing house with his other baby mama. Okay? Just imagine. And you're pregnant. And you go to the damn doctor. Remember, she found out when she was a month pregnant with the pink sweatsuit on. And then later on down the line, when she had that green outfit on with her hair in a ponytail, she found out she got that, what is it called? Is it called a sonogram? Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's called I don't know, but we about to watch it. But she got that test and found out she was 5 months. You should have been on it then. Sitting up drinking with the woman, smoking with the woman, like you two winos at the liquor store, about to piece up on something. And this is a whole woman that's pregnant with potentially your child. Why you didn't step in then? Why wasn't it all right there? Well, whether it's mine or not, I'm still going to step in. I'm still going to. Why you didn't do it when she was prego? That's what I want to know. You could have saved Junior's life, because if you would have really thought that that was your baby, there was no way on God's green earth you would have let her drink. And I know that sounds harsh. I know it doesn't sound too good, but that's the only excuse I can come up with. That you didn't think, you was like, fuck it, shit, fuck her, fuck that baby ain't mine. And that's the narrative you gave. It wasn't even the narrative. You kept on saying it. The fuck? You kept on saying it. And not only that, you said you took another DNA test and it was scientifically proven. That's Charles Barkley baby. That's Offset baby. That's the man down the street baby. You don't remember that? I'm just asking. You carried that narrative for a good minute. I don't know. I'm just wondering, like, if you're going to take that stance and put on your Captain Save 'em whole, cape and just stand up and stand now, why you didn't do it back then, bro? We needed you back then. The birth of Krishan Jr. could have turned out a different. Not saying he is not a blessing. We are glad that he is here. And we love Krishan Jr. as he is. But I'm just saying. But it's not going to do it. Let's go ahead and look at this video, because I'm telling you, they both knew. Oh, let me finish my little story. And you find out you pregnant. And they tell you that you got pregnant around Christmas. And you was broke up with him. You didn't have no sex with this man for the past 3 months. Skip all of December, even half of January, and all of November. Right? Is there even a possibility that Fernando is the baby's father? Yes or no? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's the simplest way I could put it. But I'm going to let you guys watch the clip, and you guys let me know what you think.
Chrissy and Mom was trying to tell Blue that the baby isn't his. Watch until the end. Chrissy and Mom was trying to tell Blue that the baby isn't his. Watch until the end. Chrissy and Mom was trying to tell Blue that the baby isn't his. Watch until the end.
That's so well spectrum.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sodi. How are you? And who's everyone here?
I'm my sister.
Your sister. Hi, and you are? Yeah, hi, and you. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, Carmen.
Between you two? Okay. And it's desired now? We're not sure. Okay. And so you don't really know. We need to check how far along you are. Okay.
How will we find out how long she's been pregnant?
I'm going to take a look, see if there's a baby, measure the baby, and that'll give me an estimate of how long she's been pregnant. Okay. So let me try abdominally first. All right. Your mouth is opening. It's not in a good position to get on 3D, but this is the face. That's the lower lip, upper lip, nose, and eyes there. You are 20 weeks pregnant. It's like 5 months, 20 weeks, and 2 days.
5 months?
Yeah.
Was it too late?
Yeah, it's too late.
Mom, I'm not talking to you.
I can't do anything. I can send you somewhere. If that's what you want to do. We can talk about it.
No, that was it. I
Dress and
guess.
come back.
He trying to do his calculations.
It's May. That's the 5th month of the year. So she got pregnant in January. Me and Jay was right there
She lied to
downstairs.
me and you helped her lie about it. I'm trying to
Lie to me. Lie to you about what? What we lie about? What's the
She
lie?
went to Baltimore and you said she wasn't in Baltimore.
Yeah, that's because that was y'all.
So I'm trying to add up the days.
But she ain't do nothing when she was in Baltimore.
You was there?
No, but she would
Man,
told me.
come on.
You know she ain't out.
And usually you conceive about 2 weeks later, which is like just after Christmas.
All I have to go off of is your body language and my intuition and instinct. That's why I just go off the odds. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying it's not mine. I'm just saying, tell you ending it or not. I mean, it's ultimately up to you.
This is something you want to continue with, or if you're undecided, we do need to get a bunch of
Blood work?
done.
Okay,
Yeah.
can we do that?
Can we do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
What are you doing? Make the decision. Because I swear to God, like, that's when I love it. But when I ain't using it.
You hear her? Try to get out of it. She said, that's when I left. But when I went there, I didn't do shit. You got Marsh up here co-signing. He was like, was you there? She was like, no. That's how you know. How you know she didn't sleep with Ronnie? She failed the lie detector test. You guys remember on Crazy in Love, she did a lie detector test. And he asked her all of these questions and she failed it miserably. He said, my intuition and your body language. Ain't no, what man like you know like that play in the hood play like that? Who wrote that script? Fast forward, that's just what he said. Y'all better believe me, because all I do is tell the truth. I ain't gonna F with no hoe if she don't believe my lies. That's what he just said. Why? Because I be telling the truth. Yeah, you do be telling the truth. And you was telling the truth right here. Yeah. He was doing that calculation. And remember, when he was playing house with Jaden, when they took the Christmas pictures and they all had matching pajamas, I'm telling you, there was a gap of time that makes him think that he know for sure or think that it might be highly unlikely. Even if it's a 50-50 chance. He said 80-20. I don't give a damn what you say. 90-10. Slim chance to none. 50-50 chance that you are not the father of Junior. But you already knew this. We just watched it. We just watched it. She knew too. Krishan knew too. And I do not think that the mother was trying to tell him that that wasn't his baby. I think what she was trying to tell him is that it was dangerous for her to have another AB and to get rid of a baby, because that's what Marsh was saying in the clip as well. I don't know if it's this clip or another clip. So I don't know. People are saying that she was trying to tell him that it's not his baby. But this is for damn sure lets us know that, lets me know. Yeah, your intuition and body language. Exactly, bro. What is it telling you? Because you don't look too confident. You know why? Because they both knew. And when they walk out, listen to what Krishan says to Blueface. Yeah, that's when I left. But when I went, I didn't do nothing. So now we're taking Krishan's word that she did go to Baltimore. She was out there. But she didn't sleep with Ronnie or nobody else for that reason. And we're supposed to believe that. You already know Blueface does not trust Krishan. That's why there never can be a real relationship. He does not trust Krishan, and he's called her a compulsive liar. The fuck? Not just a regular liar, a compulsive liar. Okay? He's also said his integrity means more than her integrity means to her.
Yeah, that's because that was y'all.
I'm trying to add up the days.
But she ain't do nothing when she was in Baltimore.
She should.
You was there?
No, but she would have told me.
Yeah, bro. Come on.
You know she ain't out.
And usually you conceive about 2 weeks later, which is like just after Christmas.
All I have to go off of is your body language and my intuition and instinct. That's why I just go off the odds. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying it's not mine. I'm just saying, tell you ending it or not. I mean, ultimately up to you.
This is something you want to continue with, or if you're undecided, we do need to get a bunch of
Blood work?
done.
Okay,
Yeah.
can we do that?
Can we do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
What are you doing? Make the decision. Because I swear to God, like, that's when I left. But when I left, I ain't do shit. I was pregnant before I left.
Yeah. It's actually
And this is mid-January, mid-December.
it's the end of January. I mean, it's the end of the when y'all had sex, like when they conceived. End of December, early January.
Yeah,
and then the
I
baby
wasn't having sex with nobody else.
So is that your issue? Or what you?
Yeah,
your issue?
Cause she lied, basically. So basically, he lied. She lied.
So he like.
Did you hear him just say she lies a lot? She's a compulsive liar. Listen to what he says.
And this is mid-January, mid-December.
It's the end of January. I mean, it's the end of the when y'all had sex, like when they conceived. End of December, early January.
Yeah,
and then the
I
baby
wasn't having sex with nobody else.
So is that your issue? Or what you?
Yeah,
your issue?
Cause she lied, basically. So basically, he lied. She lied.
So he like.
He said she's a compulsive liar. She says he's a compulsive. He says she's a compulsive liar. So y'all see what I'm talking about? Now I can't really say for sure because I can't jump in the man's body. But by looking at this video, they both knew. And if you know, like I know, he was playing house with Jade in and around that time. And Krishan admits to going to Baltimore but not sleeping with nobody. And she wants him to go by that. She talking about she was prego before she left. Now, that could all be in the cards, y'all. It could very well be Blueface's baby. I wasn't there, but I'm just going by this receipt that we just looked at. You guys let me know what you think. You guys let me know what you think. I think he knew. I think she knew. You said you don't understand why he would go along with this. Yep. Yep, the first part is knowing. What is up, Lori? You said, wouldn't Krishan be happy if she knew it was Blueface's baby? Yeah, I'm sure she would. I don't understand why he would be going along with this. What's up, Nikki, too? AJ said they effed all over the house. Oh, they effed over her house. Oh, you said AJ said they effed over her house. You said, right, who does this type of ish? Y'all, I don't know. You say, yeah, I think she shouldn't have another AB. That's why she kept Junior. Yeah, I think that's what the mother was trying to say, but the majority, I guess, ruled, and most people think he was trying to tell him that that wasn't his baby. And I don't know. So April, and she would have been acting the same, because she wouldn't want Blueface to know that, because then Blueface wouldn't want her to get rid of that baby. You feel me? You said, April, did you know Marsh was messing with Blue's brother, giving him some, and he's married? Yeah, I remember when they were dating. Oh, was he married? When he was messing with Marsh? I didn't know that. I knew that he used to date Marsh, but I didn't know that he was married at that point, at that time. Wow. You said he knew there to wait at the time he was not even together. Yeah, I'm telling you, both of them knew. Both of them knew. And she was petrified to even find out. She was with Ronnie. I do believe she slept with Ronnie. I believe there's a possibility that Junior is Ronnie's son. He said, like it ain't serious. This was going dangerously due for a man has lost his life over this. Yes. What's up, Miss Mookie? Welcome. Hello, everyone. I think Junior is a walking DNA of Ronnie. A lot of people do say that. Say he looks just like Ronnie. Okay. Now, remember when I said that Ronnie and Blueface, I believe, were talking. They were communicating behind Krishan Rock's back. That's why they were comparing stories, and that's why Blueface was so adamant. Now, I don't know if it was at this time of this video, because remember, this is from an episode in Crazy in Love. So I'm not sure if this was in and around the time, because there's not really a timestamp that I can look at. But I just feel like Ronnie and Blueface were somehow communicating with each other. All right. Let me take this down. Take a look at this clip.
Can't make this shit up. Ah! Can't make this shit. What the fuck? This shit really crazy. Can't make this shit up. Ah! Can't make this shit up. Y'all, weird is a bitch. Right there, watching on your motherfucking screen. You. Come on, bro. Stop. I want to know why y'all keep trying to keep me quiet. Why to speak? What the fuck is y'all hiding? Like, be for real. Just let it. All I'm saying is, Blue need to come and get me. We could both be chairman at the label, writing music for our baby mothers. What's the difference? Tell me, what's the difference? I'll wait. This is what y'all fail to realize. Roll up the sleeves for this one. Be for real. Just let it. All I'm saying is, Blue need to come and get me. We could both be chairman at the label, writing music for our baby mothers. What's the difference? Tell me, what's the difference? I'll wait. This is what y'all fail to realize. Roll up the sleeves for this one. This is my life. This is just a storyline for y'all. This is just something that y'all wake up and y'all be like, damn, dummy. Look what's going on today. This is what I go to sleep to every night. Wake up and smell the coffee. Hey, the world, TV. You dead fucking wrong, bro. And everybody. Why? I'll wait. Tell me why y'all keep reporting my lie. I'm reading. What y'all fail to realize is Krishan Jesus Porter was born in Baltimore, Maryland. Stay with me. 2, this is just entertainment for y'all. All I'm asking is for us. Junior is not my son. I deserve to have that proven to me through what? A DNA test. This shit really crazy. Can't make this shit.
Okay, so that is why I think, among other things, that Ronnie and Blueface were communicating back and forth. He was comfortable in saying, hey, reach out to me. We could have both our baby mamas on Milk Music. You know what I'm saying? Let's link up. Just his talk. He said a lot of things, a couple of things, not a lot, but a few things that almost verbatim that Blueface has said as well, which makes me think that they were talking, behind the scenes. But like I said, I believe that you guys have known this all this time, even if the benefit of the doubt, it's taking 2 years to get here. And that's what the interviewer was basically trying to say. Another thing I feel, and I think maybe Wack 100 spoke on it. I just didn't want to play the video in its entirety. But I wanted to mention just being in that energy as far as Blueface is concerned. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the same woman that dragged you. And you even put it in your song. And if I had enough time, I would like pinpoint it in DDG's live stream. But I think the second song that they did, he said that they, in one part of his song, and it's not verbatim, but he said that they raided his cell so many times and didn't find whatever they were looking for. But it was like rhyming, like in his rap. And it was so funny that he kept saying that part, trying to get it right, at the same time that Krishan was standing right there. And if you guys remember how she tried to literally drag this man and basically told the federales to raid his cell. You feel me? I lift up his cot. I mean, he has pills and potions in there. She has stopped short of nothing less than calling him a shermhead and said that he had been smoking paper. And what do I mean by that? I don't know. She said that they put it on a piece of paper and they smoke it. So I don't know what that means. But when you say formaldehyde, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay? Make no mistake. Make no mistake. So let me pull this up. And I think this is not good for Blueface. It's not good for Blueface, okay? And there's a way to co-parent, and I'm going to show you because Jaden and Blueface seem to be doing an excellent job, okay? No drama, nothing being thrown, nobody wants to fight. Everybody's being respectful of the space and the children. It's awesome, okay? I'll show you a clip in a little bit. But let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. Hold on. All right, you guys, let me go ahead and bring this up. First of all, let me make sure you guys can hear me. All right. Go ahead and take a look, listen to this clip. Somebody said they need a DNA because it's Ronnie's. If it's Ronnie's, that baby needs his bio family. Yeah. I mean, if they find out that it's Ronnie's baby, you probably won't even get a chance to be the stepfather because, the most likely candidate is going to be Ronnie, and his family is definitely going to step in. Like what I'm saying is it'll be out of Blueface's hands. You understand what I'm saying? Even though he may have that good intention and may still be there for Junior, the power is never in your hands, and it still won't be in your hands if you find out that that is not your child. Okay, even if they don't release the DNA and let us know, well, I guess they wouldn't know who. He would just be excluded. So it's not like they would know who else, but he would just know that he's not the father, right? So yeah. So I guess Ronnie's family would have to pick up. Somebody would have to take her to court. Somebody would have to take her to court, y'all. Basically, somebody would have to take her to court. If it turns out that it's not Blueface's baby, he still won't have the power. He may be the stepfather in the background, but the person who, I'm sure Ronnie's family, once they get wind of that, will probably want to prove or disprove the fact that Ronnie's the father, but Blueface still will have no power. He will still have no power. So I kind of get it. I was putting more on him than he could even handle because I forgot the fucking fact that he ain't got no damn power. Besides the power of the dick, okay? Besides the power of, influencing her to, you know what I'm saying? But that didn't even work. It's not gonna work. You see what happened? Her ass skipped town. And if you take a look at her story on IG, it said home for good. So I don't know what 33K gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna have a long distance relationship. I'm being funny, y'all. Okay? I'm being funny. Best believe she got a bookie out there. And best believe, okay? Best believe. You said I read they still haven't caught a suspect. He said Blue wasn't being bothered with Junior when he was out. What's up, Burgundy Ray? He said, I like Jaden, she knows how to chill. Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. Big ups to Jaden. I like her TikTok videos, when she's cooking and stuff like that. Her little routine when she drops the kids off and she was cooking. I just love it, love it, love it. And her cleaning videos. So, you know what I'm saying? Kudos. Congratulations, Jaden. Just stay on that track, girl. We don't want to have to put you on the chopping block, okay? Okay. You said the other day, Carlissa said she had receipts that Krishan, yeah, she did. Unalived Ronnie. Now, I don't know why she would announce something like that. But yeah, she did say that. She did. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Listen to how she drugged the fuck out of Blueface. Probably got him a little more time. But we also know that he got a little more time because he kept getting caught with Ugdrays, allegedly. Okay? He act like he on some now. So it probably never stopped. Now he probably couldn't be the Hennessy King like he wanted to up in there. But I don't know. Let's go ahead and listen to this. And this was just 4 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, by the way.
Real dad from like birth. Like, I'm doing better now. You feel me? I'm doing better now. I got support. They with that. Okay, cool. I don't know. I messed up by like entering the devil's home again. Like, you feel me? I'm gonna be honest. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. I was just trying to get my stuff peacefully. I'm trying to get my stuff, bro. Some of it was missing. He pawned his stuff. So I don't know who stole some of my stuff and pawned my stuff. Like, I don't know what's going on. I just know. I mean, I still got all my, my usual giddy up, but my Cardi, my baby cross, bro, missing. That's the only reason why I really went back home originally, to go get my stuff, bro. So y'all like go back to Figgy. Me and Figgy never stopped talking. I'm telling you that.
Okay, I just wanted to reiterate the fact before we keep going that she said that she went back just to get her things. That's the only reason why she went back. All right. Remember, this is 4 months ago. Okay. We have been back how many times since then? We just saw her. And she still, I want to let y'all know, has not got her stuff. When she left here this time, she never took the stuff. It was in the garage. You guys remember after she left, when Blueface'S Papa Blue or somebody released a video of how nasty the house was? They also went into the garage. Remember how they showed us all the baby food that was still just sitting there? Yeah, she never got her stuff. So that's a bunch of BS. All right? That's a bunch of BS. Let's go.
That's my baby. What the hell? We're really best friends. But look, anyway, let me just pop it real quick, bro, because I can add the people that was there. I can add the people that was there with me yesterday. He's going through something, bro. He smoked Fetty. I'm about to go to the streamer prom. Funny Mike. I don't know what's going on, but it's bigger than the Grammys at the prom. Like really do your research on who's sponsoring it. Like, I'm really proud for bro. I ain't gonna hold you. And just to go, I'm honored. It's an opportunity. I'm not finna downplay it, dumb off of it, or like knock it to the side. Like whatever I'm ready to go tonight ain't finna benefit me. You feel what I'm saying? He's insecure, yo. Like I see. Like, all right, yeah, we broke up. I was with other. When we together, I'm really a loyal person. Like really a loyal person. But when I know when he's on his bullshit, I ain't really on that shit with him. He don't do nothing for me or my son. I just be there for him as emotional support. He's like, cub trying, graces, bro. Like he's going crazy for real. And he probably doing stuff in there that I don't even want to speak on. And then like, like little stuff, like he confided in me about a lot of things, but I don't even want to. I ain't trying to blow the spot up. I'm gonna say.
I wouldn't tell her ass nothing. She just gonna put everything out there. He confided in me in a lot of stuff, and you done told us everything. That is so foul. And you claim that that's love? You claim to be a child of God, and you running around here kicking up dust like that? That's a terrible example. And it's a perfect example of not practicing what you preach. Literally. You just told us he's smoking Fetty. He's smoking K2. He going through it. He can't handle it. And then you talk about how big the Streamers University is, and they don't even want you over there no more. They let you come to that damn university prom and ain't invited you back since. You acted a fool. He ripped through there like the Tasmanian devil, Wendy Ortiz, everybody. Like, Black Boy Max, like, Deshae. Just a mess. Just a mess. And then she tries to convince us that she's loyal when we just watched the freaking date of conception being read and how you had to backtrack and everybody had their fingers and their toes out and they was counting the days and looking at you sideways? But you're a loyal person. No, you're trying to convince yourself. That's why you said the word loyal like 8 times. You're trying to convince yourself. But what you have done is convince us that you're not so loyal. And then it's just emotional support. But like I said, you guys heard her say he hasn't done anything for the baby. Now, I don't know. But what I'm concerned about is getting Junior the real help that he needs, and nobody has come through. Nobody, not Blueface, not Krishan, nobody. But ultimately, you guys, the power is in Krishan's hands because she is the only person on that birth certificate. Carlissa has no power. Blueface has no power, and I'm talking about legally. And that's what you need. Because she can say, oh, you can take the baby, and then turn around and get into one of her other personalities and call the police and be like, you just kidnapped my Nick, bitch, what? You feel me? Well, are you on the birth certificate? No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Nigga be arrested and shit, violated his probation, parole, whatever the fuck he on. You need to stay away from the alphabet boys. What's wrong with you? She is bad news. If this is not your child, you need to get away as quickly and soon as possible and try to find the real owner of the paternity of Junior. And I mean it, because if you keep dabbling, she talking about she came back to the devil's playground. Oh my God, y'all, just keep listening.
That because he got stuff keep pulling out. He's really good at this, like torturing stuff. Like he's torturing me right now, like really bad, and my kid. Like he made me make that video in the agreement of getting my things. You know, he hid my things in his Corvette in the garage. It never went to a storage unit. Swear to God, I put that on everything. Yes, bro. He did not. Then he made Bobo take it from the stash. And then, then I had to, but I was begging. I was crying. I was saying, I need my watch. I need my rings. All I got is my chains. All I got is, and then I would say, I need a baby cross. Certain things went missing. Either he pawned it or stole it. Straight up. Something's wrong with him. And why he's still in jail is because he keep getting caught with drugs. Why are you doing drugs? Just get home, bro. Like, he can't even handle jail.
And you think this is the kind of energy that's good to be around, Blueface? You think it's all right if he hangs out and acts like the step pappy just on GP? Because there's a way to co-parent, and the way that they went about it ain't the way that it's got to be. Now I can see Jaden and Blueface co-parenting and being in the same household and being in the same house. I'm talking about Carlissa because they're both at Carlissa's house. I mean, meeting, having mutual, non-combative grounds. But with Krishan, it's going to be a drop-off situation if you're going to step up and be stepdaddy. I don't know why you would put yourself in that position as the way that it is. I'm not saying him not caring for Junior, whether Junior is his or not. That's wonderful. That's very, very benevolent. That's gracious. All right. Almost a gift. But you cannot go about it in the same way that you and Jaden are going about it. Like that co-parenting where you're going to be co-mingling with Krishan. You're asking for it. Did you just hear what she said? This is what she's saying while you are locked up currently. And if she's such an informant, She's doing a bang up job. If we are to believe into that narrative that she is a CI, well, damn it, she's CIing, ain't she? She is fulfilling her role like a mug. And this is what you suggest that he be around? Let's just be honest. This is okay, right? No, it's not okay. That means what kind of relationship is it going to be? If you can never trust her, you think she's a compulsive liar, and she says things like this while you're in custody? Make it make sense. Where is there any type of good in this at all? I mean, is this is like cutting your hand off to spite cutting your nose off to spite your face. That's insanity. He should not be around this energy at all. Separate yourself from this. Because you can love from a distance, baby. And you can have drop-offs. I'm just letting you know. Because you keep playing with fire, you are definitely going to get burned. You are definitely going to get burned. And the fact that the person that it could possibly be was assassinated, not even what, a year, not even a year? Wasn't it February of this year or January? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. But like I said, that stuff that she swore up and down that she needed, that stuff that was in the Corvette, I promise you it was in the Corvette. It was in the Corvette. Where is it now? Where's all that shit now? You never took it with you. It's still in the garage. This lets you know that she's full of more than malarkey. Okay? She tries to hype it up. Look at this. All like, yeah, she just wanted her stuff. Where the fuck is her shit at? Still there. Last time that I checked. Yeah. Yeah, she never got her stuff. It's almost like she has like a teenage mentality. I don't know if that makes any sense. But I really like the fact that Blueface and Blueface and Jayden are co-parenting. Let me see if I can bring that up. Hold on, you guys. There's more to this video. Let me tell you where I got it from. I just wanted to play a little bit of this, and I'll play a little bit more. Why not? I'll play a little bit more, and then I will get to the video that I wanted you guys to see of Blueface and Jayden co-parenting. But this right here, what we're about to finish listening to, is dangerous. Dangerous. That's all I'm saying. She done turned pillow talking to a red rum walk. Like, girl, what? You done turned pillow talking to red rum and red rum. Jesus. Like, is it that serious?
And then, yes, okay, you let him torture y'all. Okay, look, I went so long with standing my ground for a long time. Like, me slipping up and compromising, trying to get my things back, and it wasn't smart. Okay, I learned it. But I wasn't going back with a stupid headset either. He was trying to pay me to stay in the house. He was telling me dumb stuff to do, dumb stuff to post. I wouldn't do it. Because I could tell he was trying to like sabotage my God walk. So he was like, F Yahweh. Yahweh's a flop. Like, he was just so like real discouraging. Like, like just evil stuff. Like I asked him, was he gonna post? I posted that video. I'm not gonna keep smothering my content with receipts of him being demonic. I just literally gonna leave it here, bro. Everything he posts, he's just posting because I'm finna go to a prom, and That's it. I didn't have no motives to be with any guy or anybody face. Now that I'm a single person, single agent, okay, I'm gonna just live my life. But no, he begged me to come home. He begged, but he didn't beg. He held my my things as like in exchange for me coming back. Like, yeah, you can have your stuff, the baby stuff, if you do this. I'm like, so what are you gonna do? He's like, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna do everything you told me to do. Okay. And y'all keep talking about my son. I don't post my son and what I do for my son because I want to protect him and keep that private. Everything about my son private. Like, what? We'll be back. We'll come around this whenever we want to. You feel me? Y'all not gonna force me to show y'all things and what I do for my kid. He's always with me. Like, for real. Girl, leave that man alone. I did. I am. He's still my child's father, though. I think I need to put a restraining order on him. For real, for real. It got real bad. Like, it gets bad. Like, y'all forgot when I did leave him the last time he came. It's not about leaving him. It's about, like, this fear of, like, really trying to stand on your ground and he'll knock you off. Like, he makes sure he do. Like, he did it to everybody. He even did it to his last baby mother. Like, that's what, like, this is who he is. It's instilled in him. Like he's getting humble now, but it's not enough for him. So I don't know, bro. If you see him overdosing off for stuff, it's because he's going crazy. Like, he really going crazy. Yes, I did. I blocked him. When I blocked him, that's when I'm getting my lashes done. I'm checking them. Oh, shout out to her. She did really great. Yes, I'm gonna tag her in my stories. What's your name? Alexis. Sorry, Alexis. Because she really trying to be done, but she's so graceful. Huh? Yeah, he's siphoning your energy. For real, bro. It's like he started pulling on me. I wasn't trying to let him, right? And I was doing good, but I don't know, bro. Like, you just gotta stand firm. Like, you know, like I was telling my pastor Mike, I was like, hey, you know, like, can you pray for me because I got fear after me? Like, it's on me, it's not in me. Like, just pray for me.
And that same fear is why she got on that plane with no baggage, no nothing, only the clothes on her back, and bum rushed it back to Baltimore. It's that same fear that she talks about. And then she said he wanted her to do dumb stuff. And this time you did it for free. He wanted you to do it for 40K, but you barked at the door for free. You still went back to him. You said you blocked him, you were done with him, but yet we still have footage, fresh footage from just a week ago. Yeah. And that was co-parenting. What you were doing was co-parenting. You suck. You absolutely suck. All the fanning and kissing him and trying to kiss him in the mouth and rubbing him, holding the replica pow pow to his head because he was rapping certain lyrics. Trash. The way you were dressed in front of those men, trash. And then you came in with less clothes on than you left out the damn room with, trash. But you wouldn't do it for 40K. But you sat up here just a few days ago, just a week ago, and did it for free. Okay? And you did go back. And you said he did all that just because you were going to a prom, the prom been over. What say you now? What's the excuse now? And you're a free agent, we get it. You was dick hopping, right? You had 99 problems and the dick ain't one. Now you were saying how he held your things and you know, you still wanted to go but you never picked up your stuff. That wasn't the motive. You lied. And we all knew it. And then you want to say you want to keep your son private, yet we have enough footage and clips to fill a Netflix trilogy. You see what I'm saying, you guys? You see the pattern? Right? And she just wanted her stuff. And she still doesn't have her stuff. You know where her stuff is? Exactly where it was already. Exactly where it's been. Okay? It's only a couple minutes more left, you guys. Let me go ahead and play this for you.
For me, and then like when I feel like he prayed because something went away, right? Because I prayed too as well. But when you ask people to pray for you, I do feel the difference. And I got on that flight. I'm like, I'm not finna be insecure. I'm not finna walk out of fear. I have to do what I have to do for me and my son. Ask Blue what dollar have he ever sent his kid. He only sends or give me, like you heard him say, I'll send you 40K only if you sit in the house. Boy, you supposed to send that regardless. I have a child. He can always see his son through third party, and that's how you should keep it. And it's a vampire energy he got on you. No, for real, bro. Whoever this is, you said it when it was. Look, check this out. Mel J 1984, whatever your real name is. God bless your heart. Thank you for commenting that. Girl. I tried to go through third party. I said sorry to his mom and the other baby mother. You know what he did? He vouched for them to clown me back and told her that she shouldn't trust me because I'm going to set her up. No, I'm just going to cut y'all off at this point. Because at this point, it's like, it's a joke.
Were they right not to take your apology? Because look at us 4 months later. You couldn't even sit in a damn arcade full of kids, including your own, and act like a civilized fucking adult. Not even for an hour or two. You ended up trying to fight Carlissa, fight Jayden, chase down Blueface, get put out, manhandled, scruffed up, tossed around, and restrained by the security. And still never managed to swing on anybody. Incomplete mission. Because that's what you went there for, to be an agent of chaos. And although play date over because I said so, shout out to Jayden, you didn't manage to do what you wanted to do. So were they right in clowning you and not in what? You're trying to apologize to us. Why? So you can sneak up on us and try to whoop our asses? I think fast forwarding 4 months, I think what they did was the right decision because people know you. People can read you like a book. People are on to you now. Now, you may have had us in 2020, maybe 2021. You got a lot of us in 2022 and on. But baby, that same POV, that same method of operation that you've been using, that blueprint, it's not working anymore. It's not working anymore.
Go through third party. I said sorry to his mom and the other baby mother. You know what he did? He vouched for them to clown me back and told her that she shouldn't trust me because I'm going to set her up. No, I'm just going to cut y'all off at this point. Because at this point, it's like, it's a joke. And it's cool because I got this thing about me. I'm like, And it's fine, like, but I'll give the shirt off my back, and it don't matter. It's the fact that when you took it off, the shirt looked better on you. Like, you get it? Like, I'll take the shirt off my back. They don't want the shirt, or if they take the shirt, they like, well, it look better on her. Like, because they been dealing with this man many years before I came. I ain't hear not one peep. Like, it just hurt to keep going through it because it's like, all right, cool. Like, trust me. Like, I'm telling you, like, Vegas, it was this one trip in Vegas. I was in a booth. If you move, your stomach going to crip. You're not a crip. That's not crip. You ain't even get deep. That's a demon. For real, like, then for 7 months, 6 months pregnant. Like that case when while he in jail, bro, like, you know, our fans used to like, okay, you know, I'm pregnant, but I'm getting like done dirty while I'm pregnant. So all our fans will come up and be like, how would you go Trump Blueface in his face, right? This one time a girl did it in the airport, and then out of nowhere, you're not understanding. I went back to get my stuff. They were lying to you guys, bro. They was lying to y'all, bro. They was lying to y'all, saying it was in a storage unit. It wasn't in a storage unit. It was in his Corvette hidden. Till Bodine got to wherever, whatever. But Bodine didn't move till he called them. He called Bodine to come help me once I agreed to make that stupid video, get back with him. But because when I got my stuff, when I got with Bodine, my ring's missing, my baby chain missing. Then when he came out and said that he pawned his chain, so is it you pawned my rings and my watch, or you stole it, or you're like, I don't know what. I'm not accusing nobody, but I was in a pickle. You feel me? Like, y'all be trying to say what none of y'all say. I'm not embarrassed or nothing. I'm just disappointed in myself because I let a watch and a couple rings made me feel like I had to kiss up to come back to see if I still had that. Like, my best advice for anybody, if you're leaving a situation, leave everything. If the car is in the driveway but the keys on the counter, leave the car.
What an actress. She didn't even take her own advice. She didn't. And she keeps reading, I wanted to get my stuff, bro, and you still ain't got it. That was not the reason. That was not the reason. And then you say, you're not a Crip. Well, either are you. You're not a Crip either. Not on these LA streets. You're not even a Blood on these LA streets. But you steady yelling Crip and Blood all damn day, throwing up signs and all that. Okay? And if it's so demonic, why is that your first go-to? Every time it's crash day, every time you crash out and it's mad day, that's what your go-to. I know Crips, I know Bloods. You can meet my daddy on the corner. You was fine with Blueface asking you if you was red team, blue team. You was all right with saying disrespectful things or whatever he was supposed to get you stomped out with the B word and the blood word and the wordplay that you use. That's your go-to. So if it's so demonic, what does that make you? If he's not a Crip and you're not a Crip or a Blood, what does that make you? And she says it so convincingly. Right in our faces. I tell you, contradiction queen. She just contradicted herself in about 5 sentences. In the same sentence, she's telling us one thing and then telling us something else. It's crazy. It's absolute crazy work. But this is not good, Blueface. Okay, all of the things that she said is not good. It's not good at all, right? Now, like I said, I'm all for him being there for Junior. And he's going to have to go through Kashawn in order to get to Junior, right? Unless some really serious work goes on and nothing it can start the ball rolling but a DNA test. So hopefully, for whatever this is worth, this starts a conversation and this starts towards a road towards Junior getting the help that he needs. Because as far as these adults are concerned, I'm washing my hands of it. Okay, the repetitive, just dysfunctional things that just come out of these people's mouths, specifically Krishan, can really make you think, right? Let me go ahead and pull up and show you a little bit of, I wonder what Carlissa got to say. I'll show you a little bit about what co-parenting can look like, okay? And I'm pretty sure, because Krishan always has her nose to the grind, she always got her heart in the internet, so I'm pretty sure she has seen this already. Let me see if this is it. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull this up. I'm going to do a little bit of scrolling. Once I scroll down, we should be able to see a few clips of what I saw of today. I'm assuming Blueface being with the kids. He's at his mom's house. He's with Journey. He's with Carter. He's with Javon. And Carlissa asked Journey, where's her burger at? And she goes to a cheeseburger, and lo and behold, I'm like, what? Jade, is that you, girl? Oh, y'all co-parenting, huh? Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look, you guys. Hold on. Make sure you smash that like button, you guys. Share out this live. And if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe to Blonay Got Tea, you guys. Grab your membership and become part of the Blonay Society. I appreciate everybody, all my VIPs, my supporters, everybody in the chat. Your POV is welcome. Just talk to me nice. Just talk to me nice, okay? Am I scrolling? Can you guys see? I don't know why I can't take it off the screen, y'all. I apologize. But hold on, y'all. All right, you guys. It's just a short clip. You guys see? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so this is at Carlissa's house. And as you guys can see, it's breakfast in the morning. And there is Jaden and Blueface. Okay? This is what co-parenting can look like. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying everybody's happy. But this is sometimes what you have to do when you share children. And I'm proud of them for doing this. Okay? And there's other video clips out there, but I just basically wanted you guys to see Blueface and Jaden with the kids co-parenting. And showing you how it could and should be done. Like I said, I'm not sure. I'm not saying everybody's happy, joy. I'm not saying they're getting along. You know, it is what it is. This is only a 2-second clip, so we really can't tell. Okay, I'm just bringing you guys a visual of co-parenting. And this definitely could not be Krishan and Junior. I mean Junior, Krishan and Blueface. Plus, I don't see Jaden as a threat to Blueface, but I definitely see Krishan as a threat to Blueface. To his mental health, his emotional well-being, and his physical health. Because the kind of things that come out of her mouth make it no doubt that she would probably set you up. I'm not even lying. And the reason why I say she's probably mad when she sees this is because, number one, when on Mad Day, Marsh told us that she has her notifications on for Reddit. That's number one. And then number two, she's eventually going to see this and going to know that it didn't work. What she had set out and planned to split them up, to cause chaos, to cause a ruckus, to cause a blow up, and the fact that the very next day they could be co-parenting and making breakfast for their children is a necessary resilience that we all need. And I believe, she'll take it as a smack in her face, even though they're just living their lives. But it did not work. It did not work. Okay. There's a clip of Blueface with the kids jumping in the pool at Carlissa's house. Everybody's together. The children are happy, and that's what's most important. The children are happy. And if you want to skip town because you couldn't take the heat, and I think a little bit out of fear, Junior may have been able to benefit from some of the love and care that he was getting from this family, or would have gotten from Carlissa. Okay, I don't think in a million years that Carlissa would ever hurt a child, despite the mother, despite the drama. I just don't. I don't think so. But as you guys can see here, okay. Now, as far as what Wack 100 was saying, about Blueface clearing up some things and coming after some people and answering some people, I totally agree that these people don't need to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to be addressed. And he spoke specifically on Hood Trophy Bino. And I'm thinking, you know what? You're right. You're right. Blueface does have plaques. You know what I'm saying? And despite what people want to say, especially Krishan, he was a flop, or he was a this, or he was a that. Call it what you want, you guys. He made a mark in the rap game. Okay, and we do consider Blueface as a rapper, like it or hate it or love it, right? I think one of his biggest songs, it got like 75 million views, maybe 175 million views, was Tatiana with Cardi B, okay? But since then, I mean, he's been making music. He has fans, and I'm going to give the man his props. So I do side with Wack when he says he shouldn't be answering, these peasants, if I can say, you know what I'm saying? But what does need to be paid attention to is maybe not specifically Bino, right? And there's a few other people out there speaking in and around Blueface, right? But I think that what Bino is saying doesn't need to be ignored, okay? Because he gave us a lot of insight. In between all the clowning and, you know what I'm saying, the ego popping and the pride that most men like to display, okay? Nobody likes to be a loser. Everybody's the man in their own hood. If I was a man that could explain it, I fucking would, right? But what Bino said about Krishan in reference to Junior needs to be heard. Don't just throw the whole, don't throw the whole nigga away. Okay? We are trying to get help for Junior ASAP. Okay? And these little frivolous conversations that we're having, it's not enough. It's not enough. Now, I'm not saying the conversations are frivolous, but to me, in the end, they become frivolous when they involve Junior, but they don't hit the real issue. Okay? There is a dire need each day he's getting older and older and older. We're trying to get the ball rolling on not only his diagnosis, but his recovery and his road to being able to being able to function, right? And live his optimal life. And for that to work, he needs to know what he's capable of doing, know what he needs help in, and getting that help. Do we have to tell y'all in Mandarin? Do I have to learn it in fucking Spanish in order to get it through to y'all's numbskull, through your brain? And I'm talking about the people who can really do something. I'm not talking about us. I'm not talking about anybody in the chat, because you ain't got no power. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking about the people who can really do something. And there are people out there that can get to Krishan and influence her. We've seen her mom influence her. We've seen her sisters influence her. I'm just saying. I just really think it's important that the words coming out that man's mouth that he told all on TMZ, that don't need to be ignored. Now, if you want to throw away the messenger, by all means, boo-boo, do that. But the message, oh no. Nope. Nope.
Krishan Jr. I mean, you said that. I know at one point you said she was a bad mom. Do you feel that way still?
You feel me? I said what I said. I can't take back what I said. But you feel me? This is daddy. You need to go get him. And, you know, I wish the best for the baby. You feel me? He's not with a baby, a toddler. I wish the best for the kid. You feel me? I like him my damn self. He was, feel me? He a nice little boy. You feel me? I love him myself. But you just need the right support and love. You feel me? I got kids. I got an autistic son myself. You feel me? So I understand. So it's just like, you just need the right love. But it ain't, you know.
Okay, you said so the baby should go back to Blueface is what you're saying, maybe, or something?
Tell the mom get her mind right. She just needs the right love and support around her. So tell Krishan, mind is straight. In my opinion, if it was my baby mama, I'll get my baby.
What would scare a man that much to make him say something like that? This man saw something scary and definitely inappropriate, definitely inadequate, because he said she needs to get her mind right. What was she doing that Bino saw that would not only make him say that she needs to get her mind right, but at the same time say that I would come get my baby? He said if it was him and he knew what Krishan was doing to his child, and that was his child, he would go get that baby. What in the fuck was she doing that would make a grown man say that in a whole interview? And it didn't look like he stuttered. It didn't look like he was lost for words. It doesn't look like he was just making shit up. Doesn't look contrived or anything. And we know he goofy. He always giggling and laughing. So that may be a sign of nervousness. Maybe that's how he handles it. Or maybe that's just him. But for you to say the mom, you would go get the child, number one, and the mama need to get her head right. What in the fuck was she doing? What did you see, Bino, that would make you say, I'm going to get my child from that crazy lady? She need to get her damn mind right. What was she doing that would make you say that with such conviction too? I'm just wondering. Don't no man play like that in the hood or anywhere. Don't no man say no words like that and is playing. He said he needs the right kind of attention and the right kind of love. Well, what was the wrong kind? what the fuck was she doing that would make this man say some shit like that? Did y'all ever think about that? Let me let you hear what this man just said about Krishan and her caring for her children. Not her going shopping, not her cooking and cleaning, not if her pussy stank. He is talking about this woman as a mother. And still, nothing has happened. No progress has been made.
Little baby, Krishan Jr. I mean, you said that. I know at one point you said she was a bad mom. Do you feel that way still?
You feel me? I said what I said. I can't take back what I said. But you feel me? This is daddy. You need to go get him. And, you know, I wish the best for the baby. You feel me? He's not with a baby, a toddler. I wish the best for the kid. You feel me? I like him my damn self. He was, you feel me? He a nice little boy. You feel me? I love him myself. But you just need right support and love. You feel me? I got kids. I got an autistic son myself. You feel me? So I understand. So it's just like, you just need the right love. But it ain't, you know.
Okay, you said so the baby should go back to Blueface is what you're saying, maybe, or something?
Tell the mom get her mind right. She just needs the right love and support around her. So tell Krishan, mind is straight. In my opinion, if it was my baby mama, I'll get my baby.
You fighting the case, bro? You good, bro?
We not fighting no case. What's going on with that girl? Punchy blood. I've been told you to leave her alone. She's crazy, bro. Like, for real. You done bring her around mom. You done bring her around Millie. Like, you come on, blood.
She done met the family and
No, Paul, for real. My grandma, come on, blood. Like, no.
She for sure.
No.
She on that Zoom. Hey, you know what Blood says she's mine? You said what?
Hold up. Why y'all add me to this live? I don't even do shit like this. Honestly, I wish the best for the girl.
Because Blood, they said I was telling on you and the homies beat my ass. So I'm trying to see what homies beat my ass. And I'm trying to see what the I ain't even tell on you.
Remember when Krishan went live and said all this stuff about Bino, like she always does, okay? There's only two ways out for her. Either you gonna die or you gonna go to jail. That's the only alternative. She know all the Bloods, she know all the Crips, and she got a lot of daddies, okay? Pick one. Either one you pick, you can come get it. You can come get that, all right? She's protected. God is on speed dial. So anytime she wants, he just exacts revenge and karma right on the spot. And if you talk about her or her child, you're going to die or you're going to go to jail. That's the only way God is going to handle it. And God is on speed dial. God is on speed dial. So it's going to, your justice is going to be exacted and your karma is going to be exacted immediately, ASAP. Watch out. Okay? And so Bino brings the people on that she's talking about, and we know her as a compulsive liar. And they're having a conversation. One includes his brother. The other includes, I guess, the other homeboy that she was talking about. Okay, so they come online to clear the air, and they warn Bino not to mess with this broad beforehand. Okay, let's go.
I know.
She for sure.
No.
She on that Zoom. Hey, you know what Blood says she's mine? You said what?
Hold up. Why y'all add me to this live? I don't even do shit like this. Honestly, I wish the best for the girl.
Because Blood, they said I was telling on you and the homies beat my ass. So I'm trying to see what homies beat my ass. And I'm trying to see what the I ain't even tell on you as a kid. Niggas,
hey, no homies getting no asses beat and niggas ain't doing none of that. I'm trying to watch the basketball game. And
one thing I'm gonna tell y'all about this nigga, the Cowboys suck and he keep wasting his money on.
I'm watching basketball, blood, not
football.
But no, ain't nobody never did nothing like that. No snitching, no telling.
Hey, fuck the Cowboys. They just got beat by 20.
Yeah, I know. We got our ass blown out. I know, Power. I was so mad.
Bitch, come in rats.
Bitch, your mama a rat.
Nah, that bitch a rat. You,
Yeah,
no,
right.
she got problems. I ain't even gonna call her. No, I ain't gonna disrespect her, but she really need
Nigga,
help.
disrespect her, nigga.
No, she, bro, y'all know the shit I seen. I really seen some shit, and
Now that's Bino's brother talking, okay? He reiterates and said, she needs help, bro. I've seen some shit. I'm not even gonna say nothing. But I'm pretty sure Bino dated Krishan that his brother saw some shit. And he is speaking on it. He said, no, she really needs some help. I seen some shit. You heard Bino's brother. Why are these men, these grown-ass men, talking like this about a woman? Why? Why are they saying such concerning things about this woman?
I'm a rat.
nah, that bitch a rat. You,
Yeah,
no,
right.
she got problems. I ain't even gonna call her. No, I ain't gonna disrespect her, but she really need
Nigga,
help.
disrespect her, nigga.
No, power. I was so mad.
Bitch, come here, rats. Bitch, your mama a rat.
Nah, that bitch a rat. You,
Yeah,
no,
right.
she got problems. I ain't even gonna call her. No, I ain't gonna disrespect her, but she really need
Nigga,
help.
disrespect her, nigga.
No, she, bro, y'all know the shit I seen. I really seen some shit, and I don't even want to go there. You feel me? Like she really problems. I ain't even gonna call her. No, I ain't gonna disrespect her, but she really need
Nigga,
help.
disrespect her, nigga.
No, she, bro, y'all know the shit I seen. I really seen some shit, and I don't even want to go there. You feel me? Like she really like, nah.
Her, nigga.
No, she, bro, y'all know the shit I seen. I really seen some shit, and I don't even want to go there. You feel me? Like she really like, nah. I'm not the type of nigga that, you feel me? Bro, you told me, bro. Look, this ain't for you. I should have listened. Don't get me wrong. We didn't been through, you feel me? Been, you know what I'm saying? We niggas, but she got something wrong, like for real. Okay. All right, bro. Watch your game, bro. All right, blood. I love you, blood. You feel me? Bro, you told me, bro. Look, this ain't for you. I should have listened. Don't get me wrong. We didn't been through, you feel me? Been, you know what I'm saying? We niggas, but she got something wrong, like for real. Okay. All right, bro. Watch your game, bro. All right, blood. I love you, blood. Said, what's going on, though?
Shit, I'm trying.
So y'all saw that. That was disturbing because Bino's brother said she really needs help, referring to Krishan and her mothering, as well as her just being. He like no. He like we niggas, right? We niggas, but no. Something is wrong with her. She needs help. What would make a man say that? What would make Bino's brother say some shit like that? What did he see? What did he see? Now that would be an interview. That would be an interview. Hey, Miss Lady, what's up? What's up? That would be an interview. You said this girl is crazy. What did she do? Who needs a restraining order against who? What's up, Nicole? No, if Blueface is smart, he would distance himself from Krishan. I'm not saying cut her off. I'm not saying act like you don't know her. I'm not saying act brand new. I'm saying that you messing with fire. You playing with fire. And eventually we know what happens when you play with fire. Okay? But what I want to know is what would make Bino, first of all, say something like that, and what would make his brother say something like that. You feel me? This is not the first time she's done something or been accused of doing something weird. Right? You guys remember this? Somebody said, got the nerves to lie about Jaceki, but your overgrown A is in the tub, NAKED, with Bonnie's 3-year-old son playing swimming. Y'all remember this? Some people will see it as innocent. I not so much. I see a bit of a red flag. I really do. So you guys remember this. Remember I showed you the footage of Bonnie Lachey and Krishan both at Blueface'S house. I'm pretty sure they had threesomes. They both came from Blue Girls Club. They came from that atmosphere. They came from that environment. It's not uncommon for people to have threesomes. And I'm just, if I was a betting woman, I would bet that they had some type of threesomes. You remember, Bonnie Lachey was the one who also let us know that Krishan and Jaceki had a threesome with Blueface. And seeing him run around with Hazel Lee and, Nevaeh, and just seeing the visual with him and Hazel Lee, I can believe that. Okay? I could definitely believe it. And I think that's kind of where a lot of animosity stems to with Jaceki and Krishan. By the way, y'all, that footage is coming out. We're going to be able to see what happens, and we're going to be all over it, okay, for Baddies USA. I think they start releasing the episode soon, so we will be all over that, you guys. But you guys remember this. Now, also, what happened in the relationship with Bonnie and Lachey and the time that they were hanging out with each other, and I guess, I don't know what they were doing. I'm just assuming. But at one moment, I don't know if she was on live or whatever, but she ended up pointing a pow pow at Bonnie Lachey's son. And that is why they fell out and are no longer friends. Now, I'm going to pull this video because Bonnie Lachey just recently did an interview, okay? And in this interview, she reveals that, let me see, hold on, let me pull it up first for y'all. She talks about the incident where Krishan pulled the GUN out on her son and how nasty she was. Okay, here we go with this same narrative that she does. She's very uncleanly. Okay, and oftentimes when we see her, she does look disheveled. People be like, she looked musty, she looked dirty. I don't know anymore about that. Like, I don't know. I can't really say, and I don't want to just jump on a bandwagon. I just think she'd be looking disheveled a little bit, right? A little bit unkept. She doesn't necessarily look like she, I mean, I know from people saying it, but if I were to look at her, I wouldn't think that she's not cleanly. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, but I just think she looks a little unkept and sometimes a little disheveled, a little bit out of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm so concerned with people's mental health and their state of being when they're not in our presence, when they're not online. Okay. Remember, there's 24 hours to a day. We only on a clip, on a video, on a good day, on a live. What is that? An hour? Maybe 2 hours? Okay. These people got to operate 22 more hours in a day, So let's go ahead and get into this video. And this was 8 hours ago, you guys. Bonnie on No Jumper. And this is her latest interview, guys. Go ahead and listen to what she had to say.
a clown. You didn't make it to become a star where people really respect you. Nobody respects you. You're a tweaker.
Damn.
Nobody respects her whatsoever.
Damn. Let me
ask you
She's
this,
a bad
Bonnie.
mother. She's a bad mother, bad parenting, bad hygiene. The bitch is a bum. Like nobody with her.
Bad hygiene too?
Yeah, elaborate on bad hygiene.
I don't want to say bad. Horrible.
Horrible. What does she smell like?
Oh my God.
Trash.
No,
And
I
she's
said-
dirty. Her discharge is green, bro.
Y'all saw that video. She was.
I do not with Krishan. She pointed a gun at my son. She's been weird since I met her. This has been borrowing my underwear, my lashes, like since I've known her. Like, no, it's been so much. And we fought over lashes.
Borrow my lashes.
No, we fought over lashes, bro. The lashes I gave her. So it's just
You let her keep the underwear once you took them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ew,
you don't.
fuck
But hold up, rewind a little bit. You said she pulled a gun out on your son?
Yes. So so she was live. And I don't know, she could have been joking, but you don't play
Uh-huh.
with my kid. Like, that's not the kind of mom I am.
The hell nah.
Ever since I've been bringing this situation to the forefront, like she's been quiet. She hasn't been trying to like talk about the situation, see me or anything. So it's just like, I'm not letting it go. So
You
don't
need
fuck
that. You
with
got to
me.
have that because of what
Yes.
she did to your son.
And if DDG and Aiden Ross want to put some money behind it, we for sure can box. Like that's no question.
Dude,
no doubt about
a
it.
big blick on a kid is one of the like I don't even
And
know.
I actually have respect for Jaden because she's a good mom. She's a good mother. When she recently just went up and pulled up for her kids because Krishan was around, she said I didn't allow no crackhead to be around my kids because that's the thing. If you see what kind of mother that Krishan is to her kid, why would you ever allow her around anybody's kids?
Well,
and that's
So you heard what Bonnie Lachey had to say. She threw in the fact that she was a horrible mother, a bad mom. So that means she has seen her be a mother. She says she has bad hygiene, no, horrible hygiene. What? Yeah, she spoke on that. She said that she pointed a GUN at her son and said she would have did the same thing that Jaden did because have you seen her be a mom? Obviously, Bonnie Lachey has. For her to say some things like that, he begged her to sit down with the baby. Yeah, and you heard what she said. She is a horrible mom. I mean, she's a bad mom, and she has horrible hygiene. Absolutely horrible hygiene. And this is not this. Are you guys? Is it froze? And that's not the first time. It's not the first time. She be twisting the story so good. I be damn near about to believe when I know she a liar. Yep, that heifer is good. Exactly. That part. Okay. She said she had horrible hygiene, y'all. This is not the first time we've heard this. Nobody act surprised, all right? Nobody act surprised. But yeah, y'all. And I remember that picture of her being in the tub with Bonnie Lachey. That's your judgment too. That's your judgment call too, Bonnie, because it looks like you're right in the background. I don't understand that, but to each his own. I find it strange, right? And I find it also valid that she said, why would Jaden want Krishan around her children? Okay? Something ain't right about the situation for all of these people to be saying the same thing. And it's crazy, you guys. It's absolutely crazy. Let me see. Dumb. I would have took the 40K. Crazy thought she would set up his mother. Yeah. And she still could have said she was going to sit down for the 40K and took it. And once he paid it, like, you know what I'm saying? He would have had to pay her off sooner or later. She probably would have had to stuck around maybe 3 weeks, a month. She can't sit down that long. That's too much like right. Exactly, April. It's all delusional. It's too much like right for her. Anything that's too much like right, she's not going to be able to do. Yeah, it's time to call the bullish to account. And all this time, all we want is for Junior to get the help he needs, and he still ain't got it. Yeah, okay. He pulled himself up on a pin. Whoop. Yeah. It's not enough. We're not adding anything, and we're not taking anything away from it. We are happy to see any progress. We don't care if it's an inch, and he could only move a foot. We're happy to see that. We're not going to turn down anything. We'll take it all, but it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. And then y'all looping it. Somebody said that the video was looped or set up, or I don't know. And they call you a setup queen. They call you the setup queen. I wouldn't want my kids to be around this either. And now, I'm telling y'all, Mad Day is coming, okay? What is Krishan doing? I don't fucking know. And y'all, some people, the haters, not y'all, but like haters that come on here or want to attack content creators and be like, oh, y'all, girl, we are not thinking about these people before we go to bed, while we're cooking dinner. Like, unless I'm sitting down actually researching something or getting ready to prepare for a live video, we're not thinking about these people. I know I'm not. And maybe I should be at least looking to see and staying up on where she at and what she doing. I don't fucking know. Until it pops back up where somebody like, ooh, guess what she did? Da 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 da. I mean, we're a little bit behind, but that's what makes it kind of fun, right? Because we can always find an angle that's brand new that we can talk about. Because I'm not like that. I'm not on her Snapchat. I'm not like, I don't know what's happening on her story. I ain't looked in like a whole day. If she quiet, I'm quiet. If she quiet, I'll be quiet. I don't go looking because she ain't saying nothing. She ain't shaking no table. She minding her own business, y'all. And when she minds her own business and she's doing what she's supposed to do, I'm not paying attention. I'm not paying attention. You may say, well, you just pay attention to the negative thing. No, she's a whole lot of fake. Okay. And I know ain't nothing over there but a bunch of memes and spiritual quotes and trying to lead everybody to God while she on her way to hell in a handbasket, kicking up dust and ruckus and chaos and keeping misery company and dragging a few of y'all niggas with her. I already know what she's up to. Okay? Praising the Lord and then using it as a ploy. Sanctified and saved, but then you're going to die if you keep messing with her. Anybody who thinks like that in that roller coaster type of movement, I don't want to keep up with. I'm just going to, when she start getting back loud again and tapping and like I say, the messy in these streets, she got to make it to the media first. All right? That's just how we're going to roll. That's just how we're going to roll, y'all. Okay? But I did see that, what's his name? Blueface has a new video. All right. I think it's called Baby Girl. It is with Hazel E or Hazel Baby. I think her name is her. They call her Hazel E. Well, I know who Hazel E is. Okay. And she's in the video. Nevaeh, the woman that was on the phone before he called Angie on that live Twitch stream. You guys know Nevaeh. He's been seeing her probably about as long as he's been seeing Krishan. Like, Krishan was not the only one. So they were both in the video. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this video. Hold on. Let's go ahead and watch this video. And what am I saying? What am I getting at? Oh, crash day, a mad day is coming. Okay, a crash out is coming because when she's quiet for this long and all this is going on, oh yeah, crash out's coming, y'all. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that she stays on this track of doing what she's doing, and she's moved to a new place, and we're gonna see how long before she bounces back and forth to somewhere else. Okay, now we're crossing our fingers and hoping for the best. But if you know what I know, then you feel me. All right, let's go ahead and let me show you guys this video. Hold on. You said she went from prom. She went to the prom looking dirty. Oh, y'all saying she looked dirty. People are saying she looked dirty, y'all. See, even if we witness you treat Junior right, but you have visually abused, AB'd a disabled child, you can't come back from this. Yeah, I mean, as far as social media goes, it would be a long road back. She still has supporters, she still has fans, but fans are fickle, okay? And people that support you for not the right reasons are just as wobbly, right? And there may not be loyalty there. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. The baby is in danger. She called starving and neglecting crucial needs. Yeah, that's why we're here, you guys. Hashtag Save Junior. Nothing still has went on. Not like, hello, Blueface, you stepping in, being this and that, and I can't even say anything to him because he has no power, y'all. We've been down this road before where I said, nigga, when you get out, you better hit the ground running. You better go get that baby, yada, 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 yada. We see how that turned out. We saw how that turned out. Okay? So why waste our breath? Nobody has the power to do anything but Krishan. So, we're looking for divine intervention, a miracle, or for somebody to do the right thing. For Krishan to do the right thing ultimately, because she doesn't listen to anybody. Okay? So we are going to keep Krishan Jr. in our prayers and hope for an intervention, whether divine or right on time, right? Let me go ahead and pull this up. I want to show you guys Blueface's new video. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. The video, the official music video is called Baby Girl. I think it has over 400,000 views so far. So, yeah, I think that's pretty good. It's only been out a day. That's pretty good, Let me go ahead and pull up. All right, you guys, let me go ahead and pull up Blueface's new song. And it got Hazley in it and Nevaeh. I hope I'm saying that woman name right, Nevaeh. Y'all already know his side chick that's been in news. Okay, she been going viral with him. Another pretty woman that he dating. Hold on. Okay, so You just saw Blueface's latest video. It has over 500K views. Like I said the last time I checked, it had 390. It's moving up, y'all. I think he knows what he's doing. But all I can say is mad day of crap. Let this sit. Let this sit for a minute. Let this sit for a minute. Okay. Mad Day is definitely on its way, y'all. Okay. If you think she ain't gonna respond to this, you're sadly mistaken. I mean, I'm crossing my fingers and hoping for the best that everybody minds their own damn business. But y'all, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, baby. It is about to go down. Hazel Ann. Woo! Hazel Ann. Oh, you know what? It blocked all of y'all. I didn't even know these comments were up here, y'all. It just released all these comments. So I didn't read them because I didn't even know they were here. They just all released at one time. Damn. Sorry about that, y'all. You so know what we mean is dirty. Like no matter what she puts on, it just looks like, oh, like she's a dirt ball. Okay, I get it now. Thank you, Nikki, too. Thank you, girl. Okay, so yeah, so we are on the same wavelength. Okay. Yeah. You said I think that Bino had an interview, if I'm not sure. Oh, really? Oh yeah. That was paid for, something like that. A paid interview or something. Yeah. Chelsea, what is up? Chelsea is in the house. Tapping in, love. FDCF. You said drinking and UGG are coping mechanisms. Exactly. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, you guys. We're not going to get into that, but we definitely know that there are challenges that Krishan is facing, demons that she's fighting, and the way that she lashes out lets us know that. You said pointed a GUN at the child. This is psycho. Yes, she did. And if you guys look, I know it's not that big because I'm looking now, and I didn't mean to put this version on there, but if I could blow it up, y'all can see the picture that's inside of the video. That was the picture of when she was live. Okay. You said, I want to know why she didn't get that bum arrested. Who you talking about? What's up, Chelsea? You said like dog pee. Exactly. Nah, she was supposed to have her locked up. Oh, okay. You said no, not frozen. Oh, yeah. Was it frozen here? I'm glad that you guys can see it now. Okay, exactly. Yeah, y'all. Somebody said, okay, we sorry. Nikki, too, you said, that's why I'm going to keep watching. I don't believe Junior's milestones. Krishan be lying. Exactly. I mean, that's good and stuff, but that's not even the tip of the iceberg. We need the real work to begin, and not some plot, not some ploy, not some, no, that's not good enough. Because I feel like Junior's suffering in some way, shape, or form. If he's not getting the palliative care that he needs for him to be able to survive, that means he's going to start to deteriorate if he hasn't already deteriorated. It's not the point that she's maintaining. He's not living and thriving. She's basically maintaining the bare minimum. So that means he's surviving and he needs to be thriving. That's what I want. Not surviving, thriving. Okay? Not the bare minimum, living to his fullest potential. I think he needs maybe pain medication or the certain like treatments that he needs, or the certain medications that he needs, you know, and only they can determine if he's in pain or not, right? I think he's feeling some type of discomfort. I'll say that. You understand? From everything that ails him, or that he needs help with, or palliative care with, or any medical attention at all, I feel that he is in discomfort. I'll say that, okay? And that's what I want to be addressed. That's what I want to be remedied. Just him standing up and lifting himself up, good. We've clapped for that. We give you all, yeah, yay, yay, yay. Okay. Now for the real work. Now for the real work. Who's making sure that his feet are flat where he can start taking steps? You understand what I'm saying? I know y'all feel you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. World Chatter says, right, Krishan has threatened to bodily injury, harm to Jaden and her children and her kids. Yeah. Somebody said a couple days ago. Same Blonay. I'm positive her latest video with Junior was AI something. This where he was pulling her hair, Chelsea. Yeah, I saw that video. I saw that video. Bodine, that security guard. Oh, and you know Bodine, she tried to check Bodine. Krishan tried to check Bodine for telling Blueface who he is loyal to. He not your homeboy. He ain't supposed to be loyal to you. Just because Bravo switched up and went on ahead out of spite and became your manager out of spite, and people are like, there's nothing wrong with them hanging out. It is because of the intention behind it. They are both just linked up for the hate of Blueface. That's it. And if we know anything, Janet tells us that all Krishan do is sit up and talk about people. Where you at, Blue? Blue, where you at, Blue? Like, you know good and damn well she's sitting up there talking about Blue to somebody. And that's the reason why her and Bravo connected in the first place, was they both hate Blueface. You don't really want to be her manager. What happened to Rick Ross's ex-wife, or I mean Wack 100's ex-wife or something? That was your manager. What happened? You feel me? So the intent behind it is it sucks, and it's going to lead to nowhere. I mean, where's her career now? Her manager is Bravo. How's that working for y'all? It's working shitty because of the reason why you guys linked in the first place. And no one's going to change my mind on that. Because why? Why are you Krishan's manager? You just want trying to make Blueface mad. But guess what? Blueface don't give a fuck. I'm not saying you don't push his buttons and, you know, he won't react, but he don't really give a damn. He really doesn't. But like I said, y'all, Bodine, she tried to check Bodine because he told Blueface that she was coming over. Girl, first of all, stop coming at him like you some straight up G, okay? You are not bigger than the program. Nobody owes you anything. Let me show y'all before we get out of here. Let me show y'all before we get out of here how she tried to check Bodine. And it didn't work, by the way. It did not work, by the way, okay? Up here trying to chin check somebody because they done told they homeboy that you about to pull up. Hold on, you guys. Let me pull it up for you. I hope this is the one, but I'm going to pull it up anyways. And we're going to scroll, you guys, because it is somewhere. I didn't specifically save the page, looks like, but hold on, let me see. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, let me make sure you guys can see this. Okay, you guys can. Let's scroll. I'm going to show you her and Bodine's interactions, okay? Wouldn't really call it an altercation, but they were going back and forth. And Blueface was right there, like, what? Bodine, like, yeah, of course. What the fuck you think? Of course I'm gonna tell his ass. Like, you get ready to pull up, which means Bravo was in on that conversation too as well. Now I hope I can find it. Hold on, let me see, y'all. Maybe if I put the word Bodine in, it'll come up. But hold on, y'all. They try to say she's giving him Pediasure, and that is not. Is that a substitute for the two bolus feeding drinks? Because you know, if he had a tube in his stomach, they would be giving him a certain type of food. Let me see, you guys. Most of these clips we saw yesterday. Somebody says this club or church. Hold on, you guys. That is so cute when she saw her room. Let me put the word Bodine in, y'all, and see if I can show you this last clip. It just popped in my head. That's why I didn't have it like ready for y'all. But let me see. Hold on. Let me scroll a little bit longer and see. Let me know when you can hear me. Thank you so much. Let me pull up the screen again for you guys. And let's go ahead and get into this. Let me see if I'm tripping. Hold on, y'all. I done did the wrong damn thing. All right, now let's go here. I'm tripping, y'all. All right, let me show you guys this video. He said she sure did. Like, she could do something to him. Talking about Chesson ain't realized she's been just a pawn the whole time. At best, the bishop. Exactly. Like, who she thought she was. Who did you think you were, girl? Who do you think you are? It sure didn't work. I know that. You said the boy needs some potatoes or something. Exactly. Some mashed potatoes, a mashed banana, some soup, some broth. Like, man. You said, I know it's some bad mothers in this world. She is the worst on public display right now. Exactly, y'all. Exactly. Facts, Chelsea. She is showing us what goes on behind them closed doors. And you know who else has seen it? Bino and his brother. Y'all, I just played that video for you. He said he saw some shit. What did you see that would make you say some shit like that? Y'all, something real sinister is going on behind closed doors, and a lot of people don't want to speak on it. But like I said, let me go ahead and bring you this clip of Bodine and Krishan having an interaction where she is essentially basically trying to check him for telling Blueface that she was on the way over. Like, they not supposed to be loyal to each other. Like she got to be like, girl, who are you? This is what I be talking about, y'all. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get into this. Hold on. Let me show y'all.
You know Bodie gonna call. I don't know why you calling, expecting anything else.
I'm not lying, bro. It was messy, bro.
I mean, besides all of that, I don't know why she thought you wouldn't. You know, that's what you do.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the nobody that's not here. People.
Exactly. She's talking about the people that know she's here.
He talking.
She called.
No, it's messy. No,
oh,
it's
really?
messy.
Yeah.
It's messy.
You see what I'm saying?
So, that might work. He's next to him though.
He's standing right next to me. And I'm telling her, I'll call you back. You want to keep on running off that mouth?
He's talking about Wack. He was next to Wack. That's what
you want to keep running off the mouth?
Yeah, let's fight my way.
Oh, no. You made that call.
Oh.
You made that call. Don't sit there and lie. I'll bust you out, nigga.
What you mean? Who gives a fuck?
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so stop lying.
I don't give a fuck, but he started shit like it's a problem for me to pull up. Wait, what you saying?
What is it to start?
I don't got nothing to do with none of the politics, none of the nigga shit, none of that.
Start shit with who though? Bravo?
No. She's sitting in line trying to say I call cuz.
You did call him, bro.
But listen.
It made it seem like there was a problem me pulling up with my son. What do you mean? Like, no. Oh, God.
You gonna stop lying on me.
Go ahead and show I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
I know.
Y'all talking about Bravo.
Hey.
Y'all sound like clowns. Why you tell Bravo is coming over there?
No, it's not. It's like, why it sound like it's problem?
Who cares? I'm saying, why do you care?
Because why the fuck you keep putting that negative energy on me? Like,
they friends.
No. And talking about negative energy.
Yo, but no.
They friends though.
Me, it was like,
but they friends.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. But the way it was told to me, it was like,
I don't give a fuck who was told to you.
Yeah, it don't
matter. No, it's
they
weird.
friends.
No. Okay, that's cool. They friends. Cool, they friends.
All right, you ain't cool,
what?
Nigga.
Who said I wasn't?
Okay, so stop playing the stop 42.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're not even letting me join the community.
Ain't nothing. You come here to talk to me.
No, he being 50. You over here side talking. What are you talking about? He's side talking, bro. Make it seem like, oh yeah, she didn't wait, da-da-da. That's okay, and we can't say. Yo, nigga.
So y'all saw that. Y'all saw Bodine check Krishan for lying. Okay? For her sliding over to Blueface's house and feeling like it was all right. Now, what she didn't know is Bravo and Blueface may have fallen out and not friends, and for good reason, because he allegedly slept with Bravo's baby mama. I think that was the ultimate betrayal, and I'm with Bravo. I would probably not be friends with that person either, but that don't mean he ain't friends with motherfucking Bodine. That don't mean he lost contact with Bodine and see you got shit misconstrued. And he had to check it. He was like, you gonna stop lying on me. He pulled out the phone, but you know what? Blueface's attitude was so nonchalant because he already know you're lying. You have lost trust and lost favor with Blueface long time ago. And half of the reason why Blueface is in the mess he's in now and is too deep with you is because he actually believed in the beginning that you were a damsel in distress, and I use that term loosely, and that you were on the up and up, and that you were really, really into him. and that you would be the golden retriever that he has been looking for, but you turned out to be a Shih Tzu. Okay? You turned out to be a wiener dog. You turned out to be a poodle. And when he found out the real you and that you were a compulsive liar and a setup queen, it would never be the same. And I don't know if they slept with each other or not. That's not really my concern. But maybe he was off-putting with her when she was there, but she was there for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? But when I listen to what Bonnie Lachey says and what Persuasion says and what Bino says after the 4th or 5th time when her, that area downstairs was just like a little, ugh. Like, these men are nasty, okay? And they will still take you down right on your mama's couch in polo socks. All right? So don't get it misconstrued. She got shit on her lip, allegedly. She slept with Bino, and if you are to believe his baby mama, he got a little something to leave you. He got a friend he want to give you. And allegedly, if he thought that Krishan was prego or he was even talking on it, that lets us know that you guys weren't playing fair. You guys weren't playing with protection. Right? And when I hear all that, I'm just like, ew. But then I think about a man and I'm just like, well, they're still coming a dime a dozen. So I don't know what to call it. You say chaotic or real demon, that ain't invisible. They right there in human form. Exactly. Exactly. He said, I feel like Ray J got crazy footage and audio of her A. Bean Jr. at his mansion. I believe Bino got footage too, and they should release it ASAP. Yeah, remember how Bino was saying that he had something? Y'all remember? Remember that? Remember the alleged interview he did, a paid interview, which he denied? I think there's something to that. I really think that there's something to that. You said she needs to be exposed to the fullest, Chelsea? Yes. Golden Retriever? What's up, Tara? Yeah, I mean, if you listen to Blueface, that's his newest way of saying the ultimate girl that he wants is a Golden Retriever. Basically, she's going to give herself up and humiliate herself and have no respect for herself and really bow down and do whatever he wants. Okay, hop on one foot, bark like a dog, suck his toes, humiliate herself, lose all respect for herself. All right, throw self-preservation to the wind. That's what he wants, and he refers to it as a golden retriever. Yeah, I was just simply repeating that. You said facts, Blone, just a yapper. Just a yapper, y'all. So yeah, this is what I got. And it's not looking too good. I mean, I guess the next crash day is on its way, you guys. Because all this that's going on right now, it's like, yeah, right? Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, so that's all I got. I thought I had this other video. Wait a minute. Who went live? Did I catch somebody going live? Hold on. Let me see what this is, y'all.
I'm an ugly nigga, but I look better with you. said they wanted a bop. I was just popping my shit. I ain't even really need to go pop. He was just letting.
Okay, no, I don't have that video. I thought I had that video. But yeah, you guys, I mean, let me know what you think. Now, I did see some pictures of, it looks like, well, of course, Krishan is in Baltimore. It seems like she's linked back up with her sister Tessa. Because I saw it on live. I mean, I think I saw it. I mean, I saw it on live. I think I saw it on IG where Tessa is holding Junior. She's at church and I think she's about to do a song or something like that. So yeah. Hold on, let me see something. Let me get back to chat and see what you guys are saying. Somebody says she's always lying. She called him. She never was invited. Yeah, exactly. Remember how I said she likes to pop up places and invite herself. She likes to push herself on you. Even if she's not getting along with you or something like that, she's not the type of person that will just not talk to you. You understand what I'm saying? She will be calling you, asking you want to smoke a blunt, you want to go out to eat. Remember, we heard what Marsh said. We heard what Taseki said. We heard what Zio said. We heard what Jay said. They all pretty much echoed the same thing. And they all were what they have in common is they either know her very well as being family or they once were in her inner circle, y'all. And this is this is the amazing part of it, is that the people that are speaking up and telling us this stuff it's not the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. It's not the waiter, right? It's not the bellboy. It's people that are in her inner circle, her stylist, her hairdresser, her best friends, her housemates, her sister. And we have to take heed to this type of thing, because these people that are the fly on the wall are truly the flies on the wall, meaning that they were there in and around the time when shit happened. Whatever they're talking about, 9 times out of 10, they were there. They were involved. I don't know how much of a fly on a wall you can be. You feel me? So, yeah, y'all. That's all I got. What did you say? You said, how do everyone get so wrapped up in other people's lives? Nobody is perfect. Oh, no, nobody's perfect. But toxic is a whole nother ball game, babes. Toxic is a whole nother ball game, and it needs to be talked about. And we're going to talk about it, okay? Not perfect doesn't mean being your child openly. Not perfect doesn't mean drinking and chugging alcohol and smoking, chiefing like you know what I'm saying, is one of the homies. And you're not carrying a whole baby in your stomach, okay? It's also not denying the truth and practicing what you preach. It's not the pot calling the kettle black. And that's what I think needs to be addressed. It doesn't need to be ignored. Somebody said it's coming and I can feel it. Girl, it's about to come. I'm telling you, we've been in this circus too long. Y'all say, oh, y'all negative. No, we've been here before. It's almost like deja vu. Okay? And I'm going to bring my crew. It's almost like deja vu, baby, and I'm going to bring my crew. You say after that, they head to the arcade. Yeah, y'all. Somebody said Shih Tzu is crazy. And a gang hopper. They say she hopping from dick to dick. Girl, you done been with 19 men since that man been locked up. They saying they slept together. Who? Who's saying they slept together? Now, let me go ahead and get to this video, you guys. Okay, hold on. Where's that comment? I think somebody said chaotic, a real demon. They ain't invisible. They right here in human form. Shout out to Miss Mookie because you make an excellent point. They are not invisible. They are right here in human form. Remember when I say it's spiritual first, y'all. It is always spiritual first. That may not necessarily mean religion. Religion is separate. Tranquility, spirituality, that's something that doesn't have to do with a specific religion. You know how many religions are in the world? It's not just Christianity. It's not just Christianity. And you're right. They ain't invisible. They're right here. It's just sometimes you can't see it. That's why we pray for discernment, right? That's why.
Light.
You have to be able to read the room. You cannot ignore or dumb down your intuition. Because what we are dealing with is right behind our backs, in front of our faces. And sometimes you have to slow down to see it. I think this man can really convey the message that I'm trying to let you guys know. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video because I think he kind of says it best.
But you do know the moths are in the room when the lights are off, right? So why you don't see them until you put the light up? Guess what I realized, bro? Demons are around us right now. If they don't present themselves until light comes on. When they see your light, they want to attract it. But the problem with them, you see when the moth, you get that, this be the light right here. It'll get there, and then it get away. And in the human form, guess what's happening? I walk in truth. So you know what it's going to do? It exposes people's insecurities. I don't have the answers to everything, but I will expose your insecurities. You know what? Because that's what the truth do. Well, I'm going to walk in light. And when I mess up, guess what I do? Take it to the chief. You know how many people will read your text and not respond? People owe you now, they won't respond to you because they're insecure. I can be an adult and just say, Malik, I'm sorry. Right now, I just done it. But I'm sorry. It took 4 seconds, brother, to be an adult. This shit ain't even hard. We make things harder than what it's supposed to be. You walk away with a character and friendship. Most people don't have no character. That's what I realized. If you want to be negative and you want to be the devil, that's your life. I'm just authentically being me because everyone else is taking. I don't care what you feel about me. I wake up every day and be that's because that's my purpose. Do I see the negative people? Of course. But do we attract together? Of course. Like a fly to the light. But you do know the moths are in the room when the lights are off, right? So why you don't see them until you put the light up? Guess what I realized, bro? Demons are around us right now. If they don't present themselves until light comes on. When they see your light, they want to attract it. But the problem with them, you see when the moth, you get that, this be the light right here. It'll get there, and then it get away. And in the human form, guess what's happening? I walk in truth. So you know what it's going to do? It exposes people's insecurities. I have the answers to everything, but I will expose your insecurities. You know what? Because that's what the truth do. Well, I'm going to walk in light. And when I mess up, guess what I do? Take it to the chief. You know how many people will read your text and not respond? People owe you now, they won't respond to you because they're insecure. I can be an adult and just say, Malik, I'm sorry. Right now, I just done it. But I'm sorry. It took 4 seconds, brother, to be an adult. This shit ain't even hard. We make things harder than what it's supposed to be. You walk away with a character and friendship. Most people don't have no character. That's what I realized. If you want to be negative and you want to be the devil, that's your life. I'm just authentically being me because everyone else is taking. I don't care what you feel about me. I wake up every day and be that's because that's my purpose. Do I see the negative people? Of course. But do we attract together? Of course.
And I just felt like that it kind of explained what I was trying to say and why we are having this conversation in the first place. Somebody said with Krishan, God by day, Crips and Bloods at night. Exactly. What kind of sense does this make? You in prayer circle and doing all this, but in the next breath, you threatening people's lives with Bloods and Crips. Y'all, Junior still needs the help that we've been talking about. There were medical leaks. Are they true? We don't know. All allegedly. But if he does need palliative care, if he does have vision impairment, if he does have a form of some type of muscular, something that's happening where he's unable to walk, he's unable to eat, right? That is the help that we need for Krishan Jr. And it is of the essence. Time is of the essence. That's all I'm saying. Okay? That's all I'm saying, you guys. Miss Wilkie, too, you said Carlissa talks noise, but her heart is good. Yeah. And that's why she hates, her and won't him against his mom. Yes? Because his mom is the only other woman that can help him out of the dark. She was a good mom to him. Exactly. Not perfect, but a good mom. Okay? And she definitely would not do anything to harm any of those grandchildren, including Junior. And if Krishan would quit trying to be the bad guy and always have one up on somebody else, like she was trying to do with Carlissa, you don't need to contact me. I don't need to listen to you. You're not giving me any information. I already know. I'm already talking to Blue. I already know where he's at. I already know when he's coming home. I already know his release date. She was so gun-ho about proving that she didn't see the forest for the trees. She could not read the room because she walks around with blinders on. Always trying to prove a point. Always trying to be the Billy Badass. Always trying to come out on top. And you lose every freaking time. All I can say, you guys, is keep the foot on the neck because Junior needs the help. Junior needs help. Yes. 911. Right? 911. Okay? You said, how do you know he's not being treated? How do you know he's not being helped? We don't know. But from what we see, we don't see that. Does he look like he's being helped? To you? I'm just asking. I mean, have you been seeing what we've seen? We don't know. Right? Chelsea says only a demon tries to turn somebody against their mother. Exactly. Exactly. You said that pastor should be ashamed too. Yes, girl. I mean, why would they even support this type of thing? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, y'all. I do not know. All I know is Junior needs help. From my point of view, on my platform, that's what I believe. And nobody's going to take that away from me. I don't give a damn if it's my business or not. I'm going to make it my business. Okay? We gonna make it our business. When you put your coochie out there for the world to see and have your baby on Instagram, and then want everybody to be hush hush and be quiet and not be in your business, that's not how this works. That's not how this works, sis. Okay? That's not how this works. And this is not the live for you, so we'll see you later, okay? Bye, Bookie. You don't keep flooding my chat with that BS. I said what the fuck I said. And you're not going to stop me. Okay? I don't like people to flood my chat just because they don't agree with me. Stop flooding my chat. We get it. You're not stopping anything. I don't give a fuck. It's hashtag Save Junior, and I'm going to make it my business. Every time I've seen her coochie, ever since I've seen her coochie on Twitter, you want to release a SEX tape for the world to see? We're going to be all up in your business. We're going to tear you a new asshole so we can be all up in it. Keep your original one. We're going to tear you a new one. And who going to check us, boo? Okay? You guys, let's stay focused. I believe Carlissa is good to her children and her grandchildren. Yeah. I mean, who are we to hold your past against you? And I hear things. I've heard Carlissa say things. You think everybody I meet and don't really know, I'm going to go back, well, 10, 15, 20 years ago, when he was 5, you left him. Are y'all serious? And then you say in the same breath, well, you don't know these people, but you guys want us to judge them and hold they pass against them and go back 20 fucking years. I haven't even known about Carlissa longer than 6 years. Why would I go back 8, 10, 15 years, 20 years from something that somebody said? That's crazy work, y'all. That's absolute crazy work, especially for somebody you don't know. Hello. But that's what I got, y'all. Thank you guys for tapping in and letting me know exactly how you guys feel about the situation. At the end of the day, I feel like what Wack 100 was saying, and he basically laid it out for us and let us know, in no uncertain terms, he's going to do the right thing regardless. He feels like he wants to be there for the child. I feel like Blueface is a kind-hearted person. I also believe there's always a method behind his madness. There's always another intention. It's never what we think for the most part. For the most part. I'm not going to throw him under the bus or throw him on the other side of the rail with Krishan because he's far from that. He brings a different kind of toxic, okay? He brings a different kind of toxic. Maybe it needs to be questioned, maybe not. I can chalk it up to a man being a man, and that's what America is. America's fabric has taught me. And I know it's not right. You know what I'm saying? Is he using pills and potions? I don't know. Is something wrong upstairs? I don't know. I don't really get that vibe from him that he may be a little bit, I don't know, touched. But I mean, you guys let me know. And like I tell you guys, we don't hand out angel wings over here. Just because you hear me saying something nice or giving somebody accolades or giving them credit where credit is due, it's just that, y'all. The conversation is going to go back and forth because we're not here to eliminate or eradicate anybody. We're not here to really put anybody down just totally, because at the end of the day, we don't really know these people. We don't know what they're doing the 22 hours and 59 seconds 59 minutes that they're not on live. I mean, you can basically add up all of Blueface'S posts for the day. It doesn't even come up to an hour. What that nigga been doing for 23 hours and 30 minutes? You know what I'm saying? We don't fucking know. But what we do know is what we see. And when it doesn't make sense, that's when we say something. That's it. You know? But like I said, you guys, I am out of here. I will see you guys on the next video. And you guys make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications so that you guys don't miss when I go live. Yeah. Thank you guys for being in the chat. I appreciate you, Chelsea. Great content, Blonay. Good night. You say may not a good man, but a good dad. Yeah, but he's a good dad, okay? A decent one, because we've seen him fall apart with Jabon. We saw him fall short of the glory of God. Y'all don't crucify him, okay? He brought a stripper in. We remember the whole pantry, the whole Slim Jim thing. We have not forgot. We remember the cool kicks. We remember when you, Jayden, when you left him outside. I remember you left him outside. Girl, I got a video up right now that tore you from limb to limb. Go watch it. But now we saying kudos to you, girl. I love your videos. Keep up the good work, Beach. All right? And everybody else, handle your scandal. Because it's going to be a scandal. Until next time, America. I'll see y'all later.
Can't nobody make me hate no motherfucking Gemini, bro. When I say a Gemini is ride or die and they always gonna be there for you and they not gonna judge you, they might side eye you like, but they gonna be like, all right, and they gonna hold you a fucking accountable. Ain't nobody gonna love you like a Gemini fucking love you. They got the biggest fucking hearts of the zodiac sign, bro. They gonna be there for you thick and thin, bro. Make sure you reciprocate that energy too. Every time motherfucker hear like, oh, I'm a Gemini, they be motherfucking like side eyeing that shit. And that's just off of what y'all hear. Gemini's got the biggest heart of the fucking zodiac signs, bro. If you ever think you getting up on the Gemini, you are not. Surprisingly, Geminis are one of the most loyal motherfucking zodiac signs, which is crazy because they are an air sign. Gemini make everybody feel special, but whole time when you're in a relationship with them, that's a different type of love. They don't show everybody else that shit that they show you type shit. You just need to be able to keep up, man, because they have the biggest fucking hearts and they love so fucking hard. And they do not play about loyalty and betrayal. When they locked in, they locked the fuck in. Here's to a Gemini, my nigga. In other words, get you one. Love me a Gemini.
Junior ain't had no blanket. Junior ain't had no coat. Junior ain't had no hoodie. It's cold as shit outside on Black Friday. It was cold as shit outside. Junior's out there with nothing, man. He ain't got no blanket. He ain't got no heater. He ain't had no stroller. And it's concerning when people are keep excusing this baby boy's health with a messed up individual. People are sitting here making it seem like it's okay for the way that this girl is treating Junior. This girl dead wrong. She's not addressing this kid's health. She's not taking, but Junior ain't.
Thanks for watching. Shout out to my VIPs, and I'll see you on the next video.